it and it'll turn it off.
Cool. All right, you can
Let me
start.
get this going. Their players were cut from a different cloth. Renegades with faces only a mother could love. The Raiders cultivated, then reveled in their ominous image.
The king and his men stole the queen from her bed, bound her in her bones. The seas be ours, and by the power where we will roam. Hoist the colors high, heave ho.
Salute Raider Nation. Appreciate y'all stopping by on a Monday before the pregame. Just going to do a short little live for the next few hours talking about this game and a few other things and, Raider talk going on in the community. Outside of that, I appreciate everybody and salute to everybody in the chat, all the mods, all the people there. Salute to everybody here on the panel. Appreciate all you guys stopping by week in and week out. If you guys want to give a shout out, then we'll hop into what we're going to do.
Salute to all you guys up on the panel.
Shout out to Red Nation. Shout out to everyone on the panel.
Yep, salute. Let's get that dub.
Heck yeah, outside of that, like I always say, appreciate all you guys stopping by. Appreciate everybody being here, like I say, week in and week out. Today, obviously, we're going to talk about the Lions and the Raiders going to Detroit. I've got a bunch of people that are actually there right now. They say that place is off the hook at the moment, man, for like Lions fans literally over there partying up massively right now. So kind of wish I could be. Yeah, I kind of wish I could have been at that game, man, but ain't gonna happen. But they say that it's pretty lively over there right now before the pregame. So pretty big environment. Another thing just came through. St. Brown's gonna be ready to play tonight. So I said this game. Yeah, Carlson's out. We'll go over all that here in a second. Like I said, this game's going to determine a lot, just as normal, just to see our team defensively, offensively. I mean, I expect us offensively to struggle. I don't care if Jimmy's in there or not. The guy's a dink. So I think we're going to struggle offensively just like we've been doing all year long. I don't think any of that's going to change. I've said this will be a game where, the people that think we have a good defense will be able to see for real. I mean, the Bears game kind of gave you a preview where our defense stood at. This game's going to probably give us a more factor point for sure. And like I've been saying for the last few weeks, that I don't feel that we were going to be buyers here. I felt like we're intended to be sellers at this point and probably be most definitely selling tomorrow if we take the L. But long story short, I'll allow you guys to start out however you guys want to start this deal against the game. We'll start with Noah. Noah, you can go first. What do you think is going to happen, or what's your take, man?
Yeah, so
I'll let you guys go first.
So going into this week,
you guys gonna go first?
Yeah, sure. Adelaide, you want to go first, actually?
All right, I'll go first. To be honest,
what happened?
Like, I was just saying if anyone else wanted to go first.
Yeah, Noah was going. Noah was going first.
All right, go ahead, Noah.
All right, so earlier this week it came out that the Raiders had an in-house meeting involving Josh McDaniels. Obviously, the season's gone pretty disappointing according to really everyone's standards. I don't think there's been any excuse. Recently, especially last week against the Bears, was an awful loss. And I think that the team needed some meeting or someone to have some accountability at all for what is going wrong. And, I think the meeting will be helpful for this team going into, tonight's game. I mean, it's been reported that the meeting was positive. Nothing was off the table. Players were reportedly, happy to get stuff off their chest so they can go into Monday night with a reset mind and, just focus on the game plan. So, we'll see how the team plays after last week's fucking miserable game. But, earlier today it also came out that Daniel Carlson might not actually be playing as the Raiders signed a new kicker to that active roster, who I can't remember right now. I'll bring up his name in a second.
Jason,
But
I can't think
James
of
McCourt.
McCourt.
I think McCourt, yeah. And earlier today we also activated Curtis Bolton to the active roster and put
and
And DJ.
and DJ
Yeah,
And DJ Turner.
or Turner.
Yeah, and DJ Turner. DJ Turner, my bad.
Yeah, because Renfro's
And-
probably going to sit out tonight's game because if they can get him traded, they will trade him.
tomorrow.
Mhm.
He'll be out
Right.
of here tomorrow.
I think Renfro's deal will come
Tomorrow's
through more in
trade dead-
tomorrow's game.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
the trade deadline is at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Mhm.
So 1
Yep.
o'clock p.m. Pacific time. 1 o'clock.
Yep.
That what we're saying, Noah?
Yeah, and I was just saying, Kanai Malaga, the linebacker, has been put on the reserve list, as a transaction for Bolton being activated off IR. And of course, DJ Turner, we had an open spot open, so he will be, we'll see if he is activated for tonight. Also, something else that would involve the Lions is that Amon-Ra St. Brown, their star wide receiver, has been dealing with an illness this past weekend. So he's still listed as
He's
questionable.
activated. He's
been
activated. His deal come through already. He's activated. He will play tonight.
Right. He's expected to play tonight, as, reported by Pelissero and as Dustin just said. So, there's lots of stuff that have, transpired over this weekend. Obviously, we're just looking for a better game plan, a better team play, just all around, maybe something that, happened Thursday will translate to how this team responds on the field today, at least on the offensive side. Because if you struggle against that Bears defense, you need to play much, much better in order to compete with the Lions, whose offense is one of the best in the league this year.
Yeah, and we got our asses handed to defensively and offensively. I mean, until Aiden came in the last 5 minutes, he was the only thing that put points up on the board. The defense didn't stop anything in points whatsoever that whole game. So, like I said, I think when teams are putting up 30 points, defenses are long outside the conversation at that point. So, and again, this game here against the Lions is going to most definitely be another one that's going to show. I mean, I think, like I said, you got a lot of people that are going around talking about Patrick Graham, how he should take over the team and that he's the one, that he has more play capability. Like, I listen, I get at the end of the day people's feelings about an individual, but you cannot act like this Patrick Graham, some fucking Hall of Fame defensive coordinator. The guy is the worst coordinator in all of the NFL, and people are just surpassing this dude and going straight to Josh like Josh is worse than him. Any guy that knows football or has any football knowledge besides some of these fake ass wannabe Raider fucking so-called fans that claim to be fucking fans but don't know shit about about football, period. Listen, I don't know what your guys' agenda is in Raider Nation to go push false narratives that you guys get these groups together and do it, but you guys got to be about the dumbest fucking people on this earth, because Josh McDaniels got Super Bowl rings that he's called plays. Patrick Graham's never done a goddamn fucking thing in his life. And I get tired of hearing these people keep talking about Graham's defense and how, listen, Graham was ranked 30th last year under Josh's 12th ranked fucking offense under two fucking players. I don't know why people just totally spaced about what happened last year, and go straight to this year and act like Graham's calling this defense, but Graham's garbage, straight fucking garbage, dude. And he's going to get his ass beat by Detroit
Worse
tonight
than Paul Gunther.
because Graham cannot play scheme. Graham cannot fucking adapt. He cannot get down on the line. If he gets down on the line, Peter's going to get fucking burnt, especially with dudes like this team. This team doesn't have big, bulky receivers. These guys got fast, little speedy motherfuckers. So dudes like them are going to get fucking obsolete real quick. So I don't know why all these fake-ass fans think that Graham is straight garbage. And any guy that advocates for Graham that he's good, you don't know fucking football. You about dumb educated in football, shouldn't even be speaking on it to begin with, let alone be advocating that the Raiders need to head down that way. The only reason that they've even had success on the defense is because of fucking Josh McDaniels. Fucking numerous players have spoke on it. Even Patrick Graham himself has spoke on it. So don't know how these fucking fans that so-called say that they know our team, they know our shit, where Graham himself, as a straight said, his success comes off of Josh McDaniels. So I don't get this shit. But I'm gonna tell it to you guys straight up. You can go around with your little groups of people and push that narrative, but you guys are all stupid as hell. So I don't care who the fuck's in that group. I don't give a fucking what YouTubers fucking broadcasting that shit. They're dumb educated in the sport of football, and they should not be advocating for Raider Nation and who we should be putting in behind anybody at that point, because Graham is, like I said, Adam Gase of the fucking defense. This guy is so horrible. It's not funny. And then they advocate his defense against shitty fucking teams. But even against a team that he should have had a win, that I can go back and show every Raider content creator that advocated that Bears game was going to be a win. I spoke about it on our channel, that it probably was not. Said that would probably be the first indication of getting our ass beat was either by that game or Detroit.
Because Graham sucks against scrambling quarterbacks.
Yeah, and this guy can't even coach against a fucking D2 quarterback. That has nothing to do with Josh McDaniels. Like, Josh McDaniels doesn't have anything to do with Graham's side of the ball trying to scheme for a D2 quarterback that's only played in one fucking game, which was the game before against Minnesota. I think he only played a few quarters to even begin with, and he just schooled the living shit out of us. So that has nothing to do with Josh McDaniels. That has to do with the goddamn defensive coordinator calling the fucking plays. And guess what? If he's getting beat up on a fucking dude like that, what do you think's going to happen with a team like Detroit just coming off an ass beating from Baltimore, getting schooled on, getting shut out? Their intention is going to be to shut us the fuck out, like literally going to shut us out. Then people are going to sit here and bitch about, oh, it's fucking Josh McDaniels and Josh can't coach. But you take out of the effect that fucking Patrick Graham can't stop nobody to save his fucking life, dude. He goes 3 and out. Fuck it. Listen. I said in the Bears game we were going to go 3 and out the whole time. So it's not a surprise to me when I sit here and advocate that the offense sucks, because Jimmy is straight fucking garbage and Hoyer is nobody. Like, Hoyer is a fucking nobody. So I don't even know why people even advocate. I said the whole time, just throw Aiden in that bitch. We're going to score fucking points. That's going to show that this is straight bullshit in the offense. It's just the quarterback that's hindering that fucking team, and we don't change it. So then it has to imply, are we tanking? What is our narrative? Like, there's got to be all kind of different type narratives that are going to be popping up, because if you have the player that can advocate the points, but you choose not to play him, there can't be a guy out here that thinks that Jimmy starting tonight gives us the best chance of win against Detroit. Jimmy hasn't even scored over fucking 7 points and 14 as a quarterback, him throwing the ball. So what the fuck make you think you're going to go against a team like Detroit that's been putting 20, 26 points per game, and we're going to be able to keep up with that? We've yet to do it on the shittiest teams in the NFL. So why all of a sudden tonight all their meeting is to glorify that they suck even more? What the fuck is that meeting going to do? You've been playing football for 7 fucking weeks now. Like, you can have the meetings all you fucking want, dude. You guys are getting beat up on both sides of the ball, no matter how you want to advocate it or base it. I have yet to hear a guy come with that defensive bullshit stats at all ever since that ass beating in the Bears. Why? Because I say these are not real fans. They're not real people that are for the nation. They're not trying to want our team to win. They don't want us to be better, dude. They ain't pushing that stat right now, because just like I said about that Bills game, that Bears game going to show you that Graham is garbage. You know how many people are saying, oh, Graham's 8th ranked defense? Nope, psych, he's 22nd, bitches. And not only that, again, he's ranked 22nd off a bullshit coverage stat again. So again, when you look at the stats that matter in that in defensive categories, turnovers last, fucking fourth down efficiency last, fucking third down efficiency last, fucking we are at the bottom of the barrel in run stopping last, fucking 28, 25th, might as well be fucking last, can't even stop the water boy. And we're over here looking at one stat. That's how these fake fans do it. They look at one stat. They say, oh, that's his defense is garbage as fuck. Been saying it since week fucking 1. So it doesn't matter how dudes want to twist stories or twist avocation of our team. The fact is that this Lions game is a good fucking team. They're really good offensively. And if Graham can go in and keep them to, look, 28 points ain't a fucking win for us, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. Any guy that advocates keeping the Lions to 28 points as a win is fucking crazy, dude. Like, we giving up 20 points, it's not a win for nobody because defenses in the NFL are designed to not give up points. So if you're giving up over 21, you're not a good defense. Like, straight the fuck up, dude. Like, good defenses, if you're going to be, if you're going to be good with anybody in the game, it should be like 14, 17, maybe 20.
Yeah,
you start hitting 24, 28, 30. Defenses are out the window. It's an offensive game. Offenses are scoring. They're the ones moving down the field. Defenses become irrelevant at that point. You're just there to be there. And hopefully you get a stop at some point between now and the end of the fourth quarter to swing the game, which it does. That's how it goes. So that's how a lot of these games are going right now in the NFL. So sit here and say, like, Graham's defense is fucking trash. Dude, our players on defense are trash. And that's the thing that bugs me the most about Raider fans. How in the fuck you not know that? Like, how are you guys okay with being good against shit teams and advocating our team is good? You know that team is garbage as fucking defense. So if you advocate that we're doing good means we have good players. We do not have good players, dude. We have a few good players and we have a lot of shit-ass players. Like, no fucking doubt. I've said on the offensive side of the ball, you can look offensively and say, like, hey, they got good fucking pieces receiver-wise, dude. You got good youth. You got good tight end that's a young player, good rookie fucking receiver. Like, you got good players over here. So you know if you got a guy that can throw the fucking ball, just like I said, Aiden come in that Bears game, it only took him fucking 2 possessions already go down and put up 7 fucking points. Hoyer was in the game for over fucking 4 quarters. The guy was trash as fuck, never got good at any given time, and they still played him. I said, pull him at halftime, we probably win that fucking game. We are doing that shit on purpose. We are intentionally not putting players in to win those games. I 100% feel like they advocate Jimmy's the best option. Jimmy is fucking garbage, dude. Like, Jimmy's straight garbage. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And outside of it, I mean, it is what it is, man. But I've said it. I've said this for weeks. I don't think we're buyers. I said even after this game, we'll probably become sellers even by tomorrow afternoon. You can probably see a guy like Josh, Devontae, dudes get thrown on this board in the next 15, 18 hours. Because if we don't win today, what is there? And this is the thing I've been advocating since Mark said this, and I said it right here on this channel. Mark said that we were buyers. What, as any person in any time since that report and him saying it out of his mouth ever indicated anything of us buying? No. Hell fucking no. Patrick Graham got an insight with the fucking Giants. We literally just traded Waller there. They literally just traded Williams to the motherfucking Seahawks for a 2nd-round pick this year and a fucking 5th-round pick in 2024 or 5, and we didn't even try? Like, that's crazy as hell. That's crazy as hell. That's how you know we ain't looking to buy motherfuckers, man. Like, that type of trade right there should have been right up our alley with most definitely with Max, and we're not even over here talking about it. So, like I said, I have yet to see any indication from Mark that proves that we are looking to buy at any given fucking time. I've said this for weeks at a time. I said this 3 weeks ago, and I said, watch, we're going to get to this game. If we win with players that we have, we will probably push for some type of trade or a player tomorrow within that 10, 15 hours. But I could strongly see us easily advocating for sell purpose. I mean, why was DJ Turner activated? He's going to probably start tonight, and that's going to be because they don't want to play Renfro just in case the trade does go off by tonight or tomorrow morning so he don't get injured. So they are most definitely trying to move him. but how come they haven't tried to move him for any defensive players or anything? They've literally given his camp the option to seek a trade them, like them and us are trying to help too. But there's not been anything that's indicated any type of deal to Washington for players, for our players, nothing. It's like even like like me and Ozzy were sitting here talking earlier about Sam Howell. I've advocated this dude for like the last few weeks, dude. I've literally said this guy was a true Raider. This dude, good player. We are not advocating any type of trades, not Gardner Minshew, not Kirk Cousins before he got the ACL. We're not advocating any fucking guy that knows how to play football, period, better than fucking Jimmy, which is like 80% of the NFL. And we have yet to even look for any guy. And I've said it, like defensively, it's not going to win us. Quarterback got to be changed first for the offense to score more points. And then you can go get your 1-2 dudes defensively. But I've kept saying it. If you're going to be buyers at the deadline, you're going to need to buy like 5 fucking players because we are not 1 player away from any type of run in the playoffs, dude. Like, and any person that believes that is fucking straight doesn't know football, don't know how to evaluate football, don't know how to evaluate talent, don't know that the defense obviously trash as fuck. I mean, every guy that knows football knows those D tackles can't tackle. They cannot tackle to save their lives, dude. They're having to have the linebackers come up through the fucking inside to cover those tackles. That's why Masterson over here getting praised on because this bitch doing a DT's job, like literally. So, like I said, man, there's been nothing that's advocated. Williams in that front middle right there would have made our team way better. It would have forced dudes to get to the outside and play, which would have forced more on Malcolm Kuntz's side or Taylor or whoever the fuck they want to put over there. It would have forced people off there, but we don't do it. We don't even trade for this fucking guy. Send him to Seattle that already stacked up like a motherfucker over there, but they want to get him, right? It's just like Claypool over there to the fucking Miami, stacked like motherfucker, but they still trade for the guy. We talk about being buyers. We don't have a DT that can tackle to save his fucking life. We have mediocre ass cornerbacks, dude, like barely. I mean, they're not even mediocre. Like, they are garbage. Outside of Tyler Hall, Nate Hobbs, fucking
Secondary
Peters
is probably the worst position on the
fuck
team.
yeah, Peters is so trash. Bennett's gonna get his because he's a rookie, so I don't have an issue with the Bennett deal. Yeah, he's gonna get better as time, so we expect that one. But fuck everybody else, man. I mean, I've said it. If you take Devine, you take fucking Spillane, you take Masterson and fucking Max Crosby off that team, you don't have a fucking team. The DTs is the main reason these guys are gapping us right up the fucking gut, and linebackers can't get out of position in the backfield because more times than not, the linebackers know that they're going to have to fill that middle hole at some point. I mean, let's be honest. We want to talk about developing our team, being better in our team. Let's go back and look at how many times Masterson has literally been on the outside edge of the fucking game, literally, and literally have to pull off to go right up the gut and stop a guy at the fucking line. He can't get out of fucking position to cover a guy in the field because of the fact that he has to be more responsible than the fucking DT that is literally staring at the dude right in front of him and cannot stop him. And we don't go and evaluate that. But we should have had a guy here this week. Like, we should have had a guy in the building this fucking week for this game intentionally. You got 2 good-ass fucking but I don't think Montgomery's in there. I think he's hurt right now. But fucking Gibbs, still good-ass fuck. One of the highest running backs in the draft come out this year outside of Bijan Robinson. And we're just like, act like, no, it ain't nothing. We can't tackle dudes to stop them in the gut. Not at all. You don't make a trade to no team. No team. You talk about why didn't you add up any fucking team? You got 31 teams in the NFL, man. Hit up one motherfucker, send 1 D tackle this way. That would give us indication that you are trying to win now. You're trying to be buyers now. You got all week. You get to fucking Monday and still has not yet to be a report of any fucking player on the board, any player even getting looked at. You're just hearing people from YouTube channels that are proposing trades. Those have not been any trades that have been spoke of in the NFL whatsoever. So, again, there's big old fucking flag saying, beep, 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 not doing shit. Like, not doing shit. And then we're going to go into this game hoping, like, come on, dude. Any guy that bet money, there is not a Raider fan that got money on this game, bet Raiders. Not one fucking fan, not one motherfucker, period. Because in logical betting, these Raiders are fucking getting smoked, bro, like by 7+. By 7+. That's massive in the NFL. So to sit here and indicate, like, oh yeah, no, that's dumb as hell, man. Like, you have to know where your team stands. When you look at offensively, their team is way more offensively put together as a team than ours. It doesn't matter if we got Devontae. Devontae ain't doing shit. I even said Travis Kelce got more yards than Devontae. Like, it's just getting to be ridiculous, dude. Like, you're sitting here, and I don't know if he has more. I know he's right around it. I just know he's right there with them. But that's all I'm saying. Like, we are not offensively doing shit. Then we're like going to go over here and talk about Peter's going to stop dudes like St. Brown, fucking Jermo, fuck all. These are burners, bro. Fucking Peter's been burnt every single time he pressed a dude online. Every time Peters is pressed online, he's been ran for a touchdown or fucking massive play. Peters is scared to tackle. He seen when that fucking halfback in the Bears was hit sticking motherfuckers. This fool wouldn't even get in front of him. He literally stood on the side and was like, hey, fuck, don't hit me, man. Like, how's that talk about I'm from Oakland? Oh, he's a fucking Raider. He's Oakland. Nah, that's a bitch right there, dude. That fuck, I ain't never seen a Raider player just step out of the fucking way because he was worried that this dude was going to hit stick his ass, dude. Like, that's all Peters has become, is a bitch. He's just taking our money and we're okay with it. The camp that advocated for this dude has literally got him on the burner now because they can't eat crow. They just got to put everybody under the bus. Like, that's all I'm trying to say is where on the defense does it even advocate at any given moment that we are better than this team in front of us? It's not. And that's why I keep saying when you hear falsified reports about where our team is and you go down the road with these dudes that are pushing you down the wrong road, there got to be voices that stand up and say, like, hey, bro, like, literally, Graham has yet to stop any defense that's good. At all. At all. This year or last year. Like, at fucking all, dude. Like, this is the other thing. How do you advocate that Graham takes over the fucking starting job when his defense was ranked 30th last year all year? He never did shit worth a fuck. And then this year, he's right back there. Watching these next 5 games, watch where that bitch gonna end. He's gonna be 30th again in the NFL.
Wait till we play the Lions, KC, and whoever, like any of the other top offenses.
You got the Vikings, the Lions, the Jets. Yeah, you got multiple teams over here that are going to put us in our area that we're going to be, belong in. And that's why I don't understand how they don't see that with Graham already. I seen that shit in week 1 against the fucking Broncos. Been talking about it ever since. And dudes are like, oh, this game. No, you choosing your games. You're picky. So you don't even recognize when your team is bad, which we've already recognized in like week 2 of the fucking season. So to sit here and put behind, like, keep pushing narrative behind that we're good, no, hell fuck no. I've said it the whole time. I'm not here to tell you, like, what I say is 100% facts. I just told you where you can go look it up. I said, we literally played the Pittsburgh last year. Go look at the stats. Tell me where it shows that we're better this year than last year. It's not, because it has the same stats. I said, go to the fucking Charger game, look up Charger game. It's almost exact fucking score while we lost the game the year before in the opening game. Look at the stats. There's nothing that indicates that we got better. So these people pushing these narrative fucking deals, Scout putting his 2 fucking 3. Why doesn't Scout have this week shit with the Bears ass beating in there, advocating for that fucking defense and how good it is? Because that's fake narratives. You're pushing fake narratives. You're trying to make people look better than they are. Why are you doing that? To me, this seems theory as fuck, dude. Like, it seems so theory, it's not even fucking funny. Why are you advocating a guy that is the worst D coordinator in all football and acting like this dude's good? Like, I'm mind blown on this. And dudes are like, yeah. No, you dumb educated. You don't know your shit. I can show you this guy hasn't done shit. And the only time he ever did shit was with the Giants when he came from the fucking Patriots to the Lions or to the Giants. And that wasn't even his team. And it was a top 5 defense. And guess where it was ranked? The following season, 20 fucking second. How the fuck go from 5th to 22nd if you're this guru defensive guy? And then from 22nd, it went to 26, 28. It's just depleted, dude. Didn't do no better. The second they got rid of Graham, what did that defense do? Win. They started fucking winning games. Like, no, man, this is crazy that our fan base is advocating a dude in 2 years has done nothing. Josh has played good ball against good teams. He's had 11 double-digit scores taken away from him. Literally, he got up a double-digit. That means he got up where it's got 2 motherfucking numbers by it, not 1. He got 2 motherfucking numbers by it 11 fucking times. And the defensive coordinator gave up those games 11 fucking times. I'm mind blown how these dudes think this guy is fucking trash, dude. Like, And this is the thing. Like, this game here will show, like, our team ain't anywhere close. That's why Mark ain't buying. He ain't out there advocating for trades or people. And the sooner that Raider Nation fucking gets on this goddamn fucking real football trend and starts talking about real shit in our team, we can probably get a lot better and be better as a fan base. But these narratives, like, we're going to go beat the Lions, man. If we beat the Lions, I'm going to say it. It's going to be like that Green Bay Packer game. They just did not fucking show up tonight because there is no way we are better than the Lions than there's not even been a game. There's not been a game. And this is why I said if somehow win this game, we probably still won't have over fucking 20 some odd fucking points. Probably Josh still won't be over 100 fucking yards. That tells you their team didn't show the fuck up, man. It ain't got shit about we got better. It's just they did not play football. So if we go out here and put up 30, 35 points, our defense controls them to 14 or fucking 21, I'd say we beat their ass and that, yeah, we are on the up hike. But to sit here and have these games that we're having, I mean, that Bears game should have never even been nowhere close to that. And again, like I said, is there any fan that's out there tell me that I'm wrong about why wasn't Aiden put in that game by halftime? I mean, I said it the whole time. I'd have put that motherfucker in the start of the second quarter. You already knew Hoyer was overthrowing players in front, behind. He wasn't nowhere even close to his players. And then to advocate that, oh, he had the best practice this year or this week, bullshit. Aiden came out. He fucking had a little off targets in the first few. He threw the interception trying to go deep downfield, but the next possession he come on the field, his shit was already geeked out and he was already working his shit downfield. So if you're telling me it took him 3 possessions in the NFL, so 3, that was not even one whole quarter. It wasn't even 5 minutes. And he already scored a touchdown when Jimmy or Hoyer was here for 4 quarters damn near and never even came close. Like that just tells me, like I said, when Jeff brought it up in the beginning of the season, week 2, like what's the Raiders' identity? And I said tanking, because you just can't have games like that indicate we're winning when we are clear as fuck losing. So either way, you guys speak. I just want to get it out because I feel like it's this crazy talk how people are pushing these narratives on players. But again, I don't see why Tristan doesn't have this fucking post out the defense with this game or with all the games, you know, to put where we're at. It's things like this that make me skeptic about Raider fucking fans in general, that they're not questioning the guy that's putting that shit out. And if they're real content creators or real fans of the game, why are they not questioning them? Why are the rest of the other fucking games are at? And then you got your fans over here that are talking about, oh, Dustin, we got the top 10 fucking defense. No, you don't. No, the fuck you do not. You're fucking being lied to, man. You ain't even close to the top 10, but you don't fucking bring that up to nobody else. So all you fucking goons running around over here in the backfield really believe you do when you ain't nowhere even fucking close. I mean, that's the things. I don't understand how you take 3 games, say that, why didn't you add the Bills game? I tell you why you didn't add the Bills game, because you got your ass kicked. You got your shit pushed in. Just like in training day when he sits at the table and he's like, you ever get your shit pushed in? Yeah. Like, that's what happened. You literally got your shit pushed in on them and in fucking the Bears. And motherfuckers are acting like, oh, what the hell just happened here? We're this fucking elite defense. No, you are not. You claim your elite defense against shit-ass teams. That's how you're comparing. You compare that your elite defense on the 32nd ranked team in the NFL, the 31st ranked team in the NFL, and the 30th ranked team in the NFL. Like, there was nothing that indicated this team went up against even the Bills are being called frauds now, and they beat the dog shit out of us. Like, what's the Bears?
I mean, look, I saw how this team was from week 1, and we barely beat the Broncos, and everyone knew the Broncos were going to be ass most of this year.
And they got 70'd on.
Exactly.
That's all I just say is like we gotta be just on top of our shit, so that way when we're talking to Mark or having fans stand out there, it's just like I said, the fan base for Raider Nation is millions. It's fucking millions. I get a guy, he sends me a petition and he says, hey, sign this petition for Josh to be fired. I said, oh, all right, let me see what it is. I thought they would have a few million signatures. They got 9,000 people. And the first thing I thought was, boy, you guys got to be about the stupidest fucking people out there. You start a petition, you get 9,000 people. Well, let me just put principle to something real fast, because, again, this is how you know motherfuckers are just uneducated. 1, Raider Nation is millions. It's fucking millions. So if you were going to advocate for an individual person on a team to be fired, you're going to need like 5 million signatures to even walk up to Mark and be even valid. When you're talking about 10,000 signatures that is on a petition going around, that is like a fucking that's like a fucking sand grain on a fucking beach. It is irrelevant. There's a fucking billion of them bitches all over the fucking shore of this. It doesn't mean nothing. 10,000 signatures on all. Why is that bitch not in the millions if so many people hate Josh McDaniels? That shit should have 100,000, bam, that fast. And then you got a guy that goes to the fucking Aces championship, go to tell Mark. It's one fucking guy. It's one guy. Where in the fuck is this big ass petition of all these dudes? How come there wasn't like 100 motherfuckers standing there at that Ace game? Because that was women's basketball, so 100 would probably been more than them in the fucking stands. So he probably would have made a fucking point at that game. He probably would have been like, hey, Mark, we got more fans here than you got in your fucking championship stands over there advocating for your dude to be fucking fired. But you guys are dumb as hell. Fucking, you guys are so weak-minded. You bring one guy. Oh, look at this guy. Let's go put him on you. Yeah, you're fucking joke. You only show how pathetic you guys are advocating one individual out there to fire dudes, and then you want to put that like that's the face of Raider Nation. That is the craziest shit. That's why I'm telling you, man. Social media Raiders are fucking fake ass fucking haters, bro. They all look to hate on our fucking team massively, dude. Like, you get guys down there in San Diego. There's like 3 dudes standing there. I've seen like fucking 2,000 Raider fans literally right below these fucking 3 guys right there talking to Mark. Mark did not have no fucking glass, no fucking shit. Those 2,000 fucking fans could have easily turned up and been like, fire Josh, but they don't give a fuck. They're not worried about it like these fucking 2 fucking social media warriors up here are. That's why there's only 2 of them. There's fucking 2,000 fans literally right below them. Not any of them turning up telling Mark shit. It's just 2 fucking fans. And then like, again, these are fucking YouTuber fans, guaranteed. And people are going to have their patience against Josh just because of the organization. Nobody's going to argue that. But you can't sit here and say, like, oh, the Raider Nation hates them when your petition's only 9,000 fucking people. That is fucking a joke, dude. That is a joke. That's laughable as fuck. And I sit here and say, like, a lot of these guys don't know math. A lot of these guys never went to school because we are worldwide, motherfucker. There are 330 motherfucking million motherfuckers just in the U.S. alone. There's over 136 million fucking adults. There's probably, again, another 65 million men. Then you're probably sitting here. By the time we get down to just Raider fans alone, we're probably looking around 10, 15 million motherfuckers. We're talking about 9,000 people. Get the fuck, you're not even a fucking fraction of a percent. You'd have to have 100,000. You'd have to be at 100,000 to be at 1% of 10 fucking million. Like, that's how you know your numbers are so fucking weak and minimized and have no relevance to anything these people talk. If that shit was so bad, they would be out there like the Capitol with thousands of Raider fans, season ticket holders like me that are putting out $25,000 to watch. We're not even watching the motherfuckers, so we just donate the money. And we ain't out there advocating that shit because I know it ain't that motherfucker. I know if I was going to go to Allegiant Stadium and advocate for any motherfucker to be fired on a sign, it's going to be 1,000% Patrick Graham, sorry fucking ass. Like, not a fucking doubt in my mind. It would be like, hell no, Patrick got to go. Hell no, this guy can't even coach against the fucking Pee-wee football team. Like, I ain't got an issue with Josh and his offense. He got the quarterback like Carr. His shit works, dude. Like, no doubt about it. So I'm not advocating shit in the offensive side. I know Jimmy's a fucking dink. So, hey, I'm done with that conversation. I know Jimmy is straight fucking garbage. So I'm not going to beat a stick on the ground or concrete to advocate Jimmy's garbage and, oh, this is Josh. Josh didn't even want Jimmy as like his 4th or 5th fucking option. They even reports came out that they even were going to sign Derek fucking Carr before fucking Jimmy. So I don't even want to hear this shit anymore. That Jimmy, oh, he was handpicking by the Josh and them. No, he was like 5th on that list picking. Like he was the 5th motherfucker on that list. You got to get somebody eventually when there's nobody to get. So I hate how people just keep saying that. They say Josh's offense. Guess what? Carr scored 27.2 points all the way to the Saints game, and then the rest of the season he averaged 23.2 points, and he only got 2 to 3 quarters of play through the game. And not only that, fucking he had 11 fucking double-digit fucking leads, and they were taken away. So fuck that. I ain't stupid. I know I'm not fucking dumb, dude. I know I did not go to school all those fucking years to learn all the shit I learned to look at that and say, I'm fucking dumb. No, hell fuck no. I said it. Walk into any multi-billion-dollar company, put an offensive graph on the board, put a defensive graph on the board, and put special team graph on the board, and then show that this is the production of the offense for the last 2 years, this is the production of the defense in the last 2 years, and this is the production in the fucking special teams, and I will bet $10 million that the defense is the only one that's been struggling not just these last 2 years, but for like the last 20 fucking years. So there's no way smart businessmen would advocate to sell the offense over the defense. You'd be smoking meth, bro. Like you'd be on OP Live, like literally getting handcuffed, put in the backseat of a fucking car because that's where crackheads go. Like literally to indicate the offense's production compared to the defense production. Well, it's not even fucking close. And you don't got to take my word. You don't got to say, oh, Dustin thinks he knows it all. Just go look up the defensive stat and then look up the offensive stat. It will tell you yourself. Like, you don't got to take my fucking word. I don't work for the NFL. The NFL wrote that shit. They're the ones that write that. I didn't hit them up and tell them, hey, write that shit about Graham. Those motherfuckers over there wrote the shit about Graham because that's his true stats. And for any fucking fan to literally just bypass the defense like they're goddamn gold fucking jacket wearing fucking players there and strictly just go to the only guy that is probably going to be wearing a gold jacket over there and act like he's it's just fucking nuts. It's just nuts, man. I've said you get rid of that defensive coordinator, will be like Paul Gunther and Gus Bradley, dude. Like our team will automatically step up because that's exactly what happened in Gruden. Gruden was having the same fucking problem. They were all yelling to fire Gruden. Gruden got to go. They were all advocating it. They get rid of fucking Paul Gunther, brought in Gus Bradley, and everybody was like, oh, Gus Bradley comes from the original boom, blah, blah. But guess what? He ain't the creator, bitch. It's Dan Quinn that is. So, again, this guy just rode the coattail, bitches. His dual high safety had to be the worst garbage ever in NFL, period. So, like I said, man, I don't know how Raider fans call themselves Raider fans and just bypass every major fucking thing that's happened here in the last few years. The reason I talk about it as avidly as I do, or how come it's in my mind, because I'm a real fucking fan. I don't cut any corners when it comes to the fucking team or the players. So when I go down that road, I shouldn't say, hey, this bitch, and this bitch, we're all just the same as that. Look, I said it. Paul Gunther looked like a fucking genius compared to motherfucking dipshit fucking Patrick Graham. Like he looks like a superstar, dude. Like, and again, watch tonight. This fucking team will go put 30 up on us. We'll probably get 14 points, and then we're gonna be like, it's Josh's fault. Like, I'm tired of that shit, dude. The defense got to stop the fucking offense from scoring. That's why they're the defense. That's why they get paid that money. That's why they get paid all that fucking money. Max should have had 6 sacks against those fucking Bears. He got 1. Fucking what? We only had one other guy? Was there only 1 or 2 other guys that got a sack in that game? We should have destroyed that fucking team with that dude in the background. And nope, don't even do it. So again, defense ain't good, man. It's fucking garbage as hell. So at the end of the day, I've always said I just want to talk truthful about the team. I just want to point out fucking areas that people need to pay the fuck attention to. Can't walk away from this game fucking, even if we put up fucking, we're 17 fucking points, which would be just, I mean, that would just be all hell, everything's working. But the defense is where it's going to be, dude. Like, people can sit here and say, oh, the defense gave it 3 and out. Guess what? They're playing 4 quarters. They're eventually going to have 3 and outs. Like, there's no team, not even the best team in football, gets 3 and out every fucking down. So to indicate that, oh, our team got a 3 and out, what, once in the 3rd quarter, once in the fucking 2 times in the 2nd? It's expected, motherfuckers. Motherfucking guys playing for 60 fucking minutes. I hope they can get more than 1 or 2 fucking 3 and outs, dude. Like, if you advocate to be good teams, even the Niners are fucking having struggles, and they're not 3 and out, and they're a way better defensive team than us. So, again, I don't get it, man. But long story short, like I said, I'll say my piece. I've said it. I think this line's going to beat the shit out of us. I think Dan Campbell is going to be like, yep, I'm going to go show these motherfuckers just where we are as a team, but who we Raiders are as a fucking team too, because this dude just took a fucking fat L against the Baltimore, which is one of the best teams in the NFL, which the Detroit is ranked the third best NFC team and probably second, especially with the way the Niners are fucking crumbling down right now. So, and Purdy over there, all these guys, Purdy, what, Purdy probably leading the league in interceptions now too. Like, that's the shit. I hate how people label football and players too soon because of systems or where they come from. This guy, he just been throwing picks left and fucking right. He causing them the losses in those games. So no doubt about that. But long story short, like I said, I think this game is going to be high on their side, low on our side. I think we're going to most definitely, defense is going to struggle. I mean, I don't see there's nothing that showed this defense has gotten better over any of the last few weeks. Offensively, I've said it, you're just as good as Jimmy. Like, that's just plain simple fucking facts. I'm not going to say we're going to put up points or not put up points. Our offense is as good as Jimmy Garoppolo is. Like, plain simple facts. I don't give a fuck what plays Josh McDaniels calls because this bitch can't throw over the linebackers. So his playbook's limited right away. It has nothing to do with Josh. Josh can give him every best play call to call in the game. Jimmy can't throw fucking 20 yards or 15 yards downfield. So half the playbook's already negated. Half of the fucking play calls when you call, your first, second, third, fourth route, 2 of the 4 are already just taken away. So, like I said, you're as good as Jimmy's dink and dive fucking routes. He's probably going to try to throw deep downfield just because Hoyer did it over there and Aiden did it too. So Jimmy's going to try to feel like, I got to come into this game and show I can throw one down. He's probably going to throw into double coverage, get picked the fuck off, dude. It's probably what's going to happen, and go from there. And if not, he gets one pass to Tucker probably because that's probably, or Jacoby because he pick sucks Jacoby like a motherfucker. So it's going to be one of them, and then we'll go back to fucking drag, slants, fucking dink and dive routes because it's all this guy's done. It's all he's done. There's not anything in any game where Jimmy's come out and said, I'm here, let's go deep downfield. I'm here, let's spread these fucking guys out. Nothing. There's nothing. One game, he plays one quarter where he starts moving the ball with fucking Mayer, probably the best game Mayer had, and then just walks the fuck away from him. Like, this guy is the worst guy. Jacoby Myers, fuck, he'll have 1,000 yards this year. Mark it, dude. Jacoby Myers is going to have 1,000 yards just because that's the only guy Jimmy throws to anyway. So, and again, it's not because he's better or not. It's just that why isn't he throwing like that to Devontae? And I'm not going to say like Jacoby shouldn't. If Jacoby's there and he gets it, that's how it should be. I've said that the whole time. I don't think just your name's Devontae, you should get it. The thing I would pay more attention to is like, fuck, got $42 million sitting right there not doing jack shit. So Jacoby's only $11 million. People advocated on this channel that you didn't want to sit the quarterback. You didn't want to sit the quarterback for $20 million, but you'll sit your starting fucking wide receiver for 46 and be okay with that. That is fucking crazy, dude. So again, I don't think you can get better until we start getting rid of some players for one and start putting the team shaped to where, like, this is the other thing. If we don't get a quarterback that can service Devontae Adams, what good is Devontae here? What good is it? Doesn't matter. Listen, you can go and say Devontae's the best receiver. Devontae can do this. Devontae can give you fucking 10 plus touchdowns. Devontae can give you 1,000 plus yards. Well, guess what? He's not giving us that. He's not giving us 1,000 yards. He's not giving us 10 plus touchdowns. He's not even giving us 50 yards a game. And we're giving him $42 fucking million to sit over here and bitch about getting the ball. And then when we gave it to him, he fucking dropped the touchdown inside the red zone, literally just wide the fuck open. There's a lot of shit, man. So all I'm saying is this guy's $11 million. He's already almost to 1,000 yards already. And this guy's $42 fucking million. And we are struggling hardcore because, one, we don't have a fucking quarterback. Like I said, we do have it. I think Aiden 100% is the guy. But we can't, how do you know? What are you going to do? Wait till week fucking 13? Oh, let's put Aiden in now. Like, that's all I'm saying. It's just planned to fail. And then people don't notice it. So they talk about us being like we're succeeding when we're not. There's not been one point in the first 7 games that Jimmy has given anybody confidence on this fucking panel that he gonna go out there and beat a good team. There is not, and if there is, man, I feel sorry for your football knowledge because that bitch is trash. Like, he is straight trash. So again, I'm over it. I'm done. I think I'll sit here and bash this sorry bitch the whole time, man, Graham, because I think until these two dudes get the hell off this team, that's where a massive part of our problem is. And it's not about like I said, the defense got good pieces in there. But when you got Graham that can't scheme a team, and you got Peters that plays fucking 10 yards off every fucking play, if a first down is 2 yards in front of him, he playing 10 yards off. How in the fuck you stopping the guy from getting the first down if you're fucking 8 yards off of the play before it ever started? Like, that shit don't make sense. So that tells me you trying to give him the first fucking down. When this guy at the quarterback looks over there, sees you fucking 10 yards down, and he says, oh, hook route, just fucking go 2 yards, turn the fuck around, and I'm going to throw you the fucking ball. What? You just got to, oh shit, come off 10 yards back. Fuck, that's 30 feet. And you're going to just cover that? No, hell no. Like, no. Like I said, that shit is skeptic as fuck, dude. So you can't say, oh, we're gonna win now, we're in this. That shit, those plays right there tell you you're not. Those type of plays tell you you're not in those games, tell you you're not looking for that type of mentality for your team, and you're fucking lying to these motherfuckers, and then you get all these guys twisted in their emotions because half of them believe the shit that comes out of these guys' mouths. And then guys like me don't believe it at all because I played football. I don't need this fucking old fucking dink ball, fucking bowl cut motherfucker tell me how to look at a team. I've been playing on football my whole life. He'd be the last guy. Mark would be the last guy I ever took any advice from how to build a team or not. I've said this over the last few weeks. Like, people will keep advocating that if it wasn't for Mark, we wouldn't have Vegas. Well, man, motherfuckers, I hate to burst your bubble again, but we wouldn't be in Vegas if it wasn't for Jerry Jones and Robert Kraft that blocked us in LA to take over the Coliseum, dipshits. Like, it wasn't fucking Mark that got us there. It was these two motherfuckers because they had DraftKings that they wanted to legalize that shit, and they knew that Mark and our team was going to be the label, which it was, and we did get it done. But it's been the epitome to us ever since it's happened. It should have been the Chargers there. We should have been in LA. Like, that's facts, dude. Chargers have no fan base, dude. They should have went up there, but they don't have nobody, so they couldn't push it like Robert Kraft and them did. Al was alive. That was all their group. Now he's fucking dead. They're trying to carry Mark along. Mark's a dink. Mark's a fucking dink, man. Like, this guy is a joke. Like I said, we got blocked in LA, dude. If Al was there, we probably don't get blocked. He probably laughs at them and fucking tells them, fuck you, this is our stadium, just like he's done before. So, man, Mark is a fucking faggot, dude. Like, that guy is a fucking joke. He ain't done shit for this fucking team. And if he wants to go take credit for hand warmers for college, kudos to him, bud. Like, fucking, that's about all you're going to get from me. But that stadium ain't there because of him. That stadium was put in place by multiple other people that had a way bigger agenda than Mark fucking Davis. I've said it hell of a time. Ronnie Lott and the Niner players went to Oakland and advocated that they would fucking put the stadium up there for the Raiders as long as they got 30% of the fucking, of the team. They would have paid. So there was already a way to keep the stadium there. They didn't want to keep it there, dude. So I hate how people just keep advocating like you don't say the whole truth or the whole story or how we get places or why we're fucking failing. Like, people can sit here and talk all the shit they want on John Gruden. John Gruden has more heart in his fucking soul about this team than any person that's ever been in there. There's more videos surfacing now about how John Gruden was telling the players in the locker or in the rooms where you need to man the fuck up. You need to play better fucking football. It's time to put a foot where Josh has that video. I want to see where people are advocating those type of fucking deals. Like, people can claim Gruden was the worst. Gruden had what it took to be a Raider, dude. And I've said it. Like, I'm not going to say that Josh don't have the skill to win as a Raider, but I'll be honest. Like, I'll be the first to say, like, Josh is not like Raider person. I've said Jim Harbaugh has the Raider mystique more than anybody because of the fact that he's like Gruden. He don't give a fuck what you think. He don't give a fuck about your opinion. He's going to break this bitch down and build it up because why? Because he's already had success doing it. He don't need your fucking opinion. He's going to take his, and he's going to go get Dobbs, and he's probably going to go get Vic Fangio off Miami because they're good fucking friends. So he probably going to leave Miami, come to this fucking team and make us fucking better, dude. Like, their organization, his people in the organization are proven winners, dude. Like, in ours, they have been proven winners off of the Patriot system, but nowhere else. So that's always going to be a falter in them where they can look at Jim and say he's done it in Michigan, he's done Niners, he could do it here. Like, they know he's like his brother. Like, they are offensive and defensive minds, man. Like these guys are good, really, really good people. So, like I said, until Josh, and look, Josh ain't that. He's not Gruden, man. Like, and I don't think you have to be Gruden. But I've said this about Rich Bisaccia. You can like a guy because he's nice to you. But if you're playing football, guys like us they don't really respect those type of guys because we know we can get over on those guys. And it's a perfect example about Damon Arnett, fucking Henry Ruggs, and multiple other people that literally fell off the fucking edge of the face of the earth the minute that Gruden was taken out of the fucking scenario. So if the players respected Rich Bisaccia like a head coach, because that's what you're asking him to be, is a head fucking coach, they would have respected him the same way they respected Gruden, but they didn't. They didn't. Everybody knew it
Hey,
100%.
Dustin.
So yeah,
Dustin, guess who our backup quarterbacks is tonight?
Aiden.
Yep. Hoyer's inactive.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of garbage when you start doing that type of shit because now you're leaning towards if Jimmy's getting his ass
I'll
beat
give
or
you the
Jimmy gets thrown
inactive list
down.
real quick. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
So, it's Divine Diablo, Brian Hoyer, our kicker. So the Carlson is playing. Carlson
Daniel is
is
going to
playing.
play.
And then Tyler Hall's out. Wilkerson, Byron Young, and Nesta J. Severa. They're all out.
Yeah, and Tyler Hall, and see, this is things that are skeptic as hell. Tyler Hall been playing some of the best football on the team. Why do you inactivate that fucking guy
He
even if
has an
Nate Hobbs
injury.
comes back?
He has an
Like,
injury going on.
who, Tyler Hall does?
Yeah, Tyler Hall got hurt 2 games ago.
All right, well, then that's all right then, because I think if you're going to deactivate him because Nate Hobbs just came back, that's dumb as hell.
Yeah,
And it's
man.
just like I've said, like I'm at the point, put David Long in at the starting fucking corner over
Yeah.
fucking Peters. Like fucking why the hell is Peters still in the starting corner position to begin with?
Yeah, why
Like,
the fuck is he still playing 8 yards off the fucking line? Does
gotta
not
ask
make
Graham
no
that,
fucking
I mean,
sense.
but they'll probably tell you all to ask fucking Josh. They'll probably tell you go ask Josh. Josh should know.
Nah, that's Patrick Graham's fucking dumb fucking fault. Fuck Patrick Graham.
Yeah, I don't know. If you guys want to talk about it, man, fill in. You know me, guys. I'm gonna just keep bashing this
No,
fucking
bro,
bitch.
but
So,
I'm about to jam out in a bit though because I gotta go to the next town over.
all right, heck yeah,
Okay, I gotta get shit ready for tomorrow's Halloween party. But
heck
you know
yeah,
I'm
fucking
always around, bro.
hell yeah, fucking. Well, see
Hey,
you
you
on.
still need me to set up the laptop or what?
Yeah, we're fucking Ray. I was gonna ask Ray, but Ray bounced out. But I can call and ask him real quick so I can see. But yeah, I would set it up and have it so if it doesn't, we have it there.
All
I
right.
can put it on mine. It just don't have no volume. I have to go on my computer, switch over my phone settings. But I don't have time right now. You see where I'm at.
Yeah,
Out
bro.
here in a
All right.
fucking field, just sitting here doing the live as we speak. So I mean,
All right, bro. I'll talk to you after the game.
all right.
All right, bye.
But either way, I mean, I just say like I feel like the reason I feel like I speak on a lot of this deal lately about Graham or things because I've always said if Josh was the problem, I'd be the first motherfucker to say get rid of fucking Josh, like in a heartbeat. I would not. I don't have any deal against him, but the fact that there ain't nobody out there even advocating Graham just tells me that these are all fake ass fans. They don't fucking know shit about the sport because the defense is straight garbage as fuck. And I don't care if you're taking the worst teams in the whole NFL and you as a fan can't see that and analyze that. You shouldn't be analyzing football anyways, because when they sit back and talk about it and say, oh man, in those 3 game span that you were ranked as a fucking fifth or eighth or fucking whatever, you know what I would have said if I was on that panel? Well, you're not playing any of them in the playoffs, so why are you even worrying about it? It's exactly what I said. That conversation had been over in 2 seconds on ESPN or Good Morning Football or any fucking platform. I'd have fucking put that shit to rest in fucking matter of seconds that it came to me. And then we got fucking fans out here that are going around and passing it around to people. Like that's crazy as hell. That's crazy as hell that people are like that. Nah, hell no, C-Dub. We don't fucking fuck around with fake fans here. Not at all. And that's why I love what we do, because we have real people. We have real knowledge in the sport of fans that are intelligent in there. That's what I love about DSR or our platform is we have educated people. I just feel like to people that are not part of our deal or watch our shit, there are a lot of fake motherfuckers, and more people need to be put on it. And other YouTubers, fucking chats, and places, they see them, they need to be fucking labeled, dude, and then they need to be called out. And I don't care if they're friends of people or not. Those guys need to say, hey, you pick your fucking friend that's labeling you of what your content is. I mean, it can't sit here and say that this guy's disinformation's okay because he's friends of a YouTuber. Nah, fuck that shit. Fuck that. I tell him, hey, it's just like the Sean Johnson shit, man. People take Sean Johnson's post that comes from Twitter. He all that guy does is just go pick other people's shit up and then goes to a YouTuber that don't want to do the work and gives it to them. And then they're like, oh, thank you, Sean, for giving me the fucking stat. I'm like, no, don't give me that shit, because a lot of times it's bullshit to begin with. Like, I don't need you. Go get my shit and give it to me. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, why are people not calling out these types of people, dude? Like, how many shows have you been on? Between any types of shows, from all these guys, no matter what group they're in, and this guy given, how many times you been on a show and been told that's fucking bullshit? That's a bullshit stat. That's a bullshit fucking post. It's been on all kind of lives. You know why? Because he giving it to all kind of motherfuckers and nobody's checking that shit. They're just taking it because he gave it to them. I'm like, you ain't giving it to me, bitch, because we didn't look it up, so there's no way I'm going to take it from your non-fucking disinforming ass and put it on our shit and then talk about it, make up a whole 30-minute spew about it, and then be wrong. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, they don't do that. They just like, thank you. Nah, fuck that shit. Fuck that. Then you guys go in the chat. Then you're going to go give it to the next guy. The next guy that's going live in 30 minutes, he's going to have the same bullshit stat until somebody brings it to their attention, like what, around noon, when it's already been passed through, like, 5 YouTubers and all their bullshit. And then somebody at noon fucking identifies it, sends it to them through Instagram, and then that shit becomes irrelevant. But the whole morning, that's all they talked about. See, and that's why I say you're just not doing your homework on your team. The minute these guys bring that shit to me, I don't gotta research it because I know that's bullshit. Like, I know. You know why I know? Because I research this shit every fucking day to no extent. So all I'm saying is if you are for the nation and you are for the Raiders being a better team or a better organization or a better community, why are motherfuckers not pointing those fucking guys out? How come when they're in a chat and they see this dude over here talking his dumb bullshit that has zero effect to anything to do with the team, not anything constructive, not making it better. All they do is talk about how worse it is or talk about how other YouTubers do their shows, and all they do is bring negativity, and people look at them like that's funny. That's you looking at your community, motherfuckers. You are accepting that guy in your community. Most communities wouldn't accept that, tolerate that shit in their communities because they want to be better. So a guy like this would be a fucking clown in their shit. So they don't want fucking clowns because we're not in fucking 3rd grade no more. We're adults. We're fucking grown-ups. We're trying to make our shit better. I'm not here to listen to this guy so I can laugh. If I want to watch somebody laugh, I'll open up fucking YouTube and put in pranks and laugh off some dude's shit because he's going in town doing some funny shit. But some dude in a fucking chat talking on me or any other motherfucking guy putting out because we know our shit and are acting like we don't, so he can go in these fucking bullshit ass chats and talk that shit, you're just failing yourselves. You're failing your community, you fail yourselves. I said it, that shit will not be tolerated here, will not happen here, and that's why we will always be talking factual truth. There will be some things that people don't, that's just the panel, that's the way it's supposed to be. We're not all going to agree on everything the same way. That's not ever going to happen. It's not expected to happen here, nor has anybody ever been told that's on this panel that you have to agree with somebody, or hey, you're going to come on the show today, you need to agree. Fuck no. I tell them all, fucking bring your best shit, bro. Like, bring your best shit. Like, nothing here is scripted, no fans in this bitch. I tell them even in the chat, you want to be fake, I'll leave you there. You talk your shit, everybody will see you and they know you're just a dipshit. Like, that's the things, man. These guys and others, they're not for the communities. They're just for clicks, they're for subscribes, and they're for your money, dude. Like, that has nothing to do with being a better team, being a better community, being a better environment for our community. That is just the trollest motherfucking one in all of football. Like, it gets to be so troll because everybody allowed it. Losing or not, you should still have winning mentality. Regardless if our team is losing, real fans want to win. So they're going to be just like me. I've lost for 20 fucking years. Every single time I come to the chat, every single time I come to this platform, I talk about what can make us better. I never talk about, oh, this is destroying this. I say Graham's garbage. Like, I find the problem, I fucking identify the problem, and then I attack the fucking problem, dude. But I never have I ever bashed our team, have I ever bashed this deal. I bashed the fucking people responsible. And for 20 fucking years, I've done that. I've never shit on the Raiders. I've never not supported them, dude. But too many of these guys, and especially this year, it is getting to be, we're in week fucking 8. And it is already a fucking joke. Like, we're not even in remotely through the year. And we got these fake ass motherfuckers coming up here trying to talk football. And every time they bring it, I ask them, well, where is it? Show me the stats. Show me where he fails as his spot. Just show me. And if you can bring that stat line or bring that argument to the conversation, I'll listen to that shit all day long. But if all you keep doing is saying his fucking name, but never mention Graham, I know you got a fucking problem. I know that your problem was with an individual. It has nothing to do with any type of stat category, making the team better. It is a biased fucking opinion, dude. And then every single time, 99% of the time, these are the two fucking things you'll hear about Josh. He comes from Patriots and what he did in the Broncos. Fucking the stupidest shit. Again, you can tell. And then guys like me that go on the platforms that are trying to make a difference, I'm not going to concave to nobody's bullshit. I don't care. A bunch of you fucking retards get in a circle and fucking circle jerk each other, saying the same fucking song over. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm not going to suppress nobody. I'm not going to change the views of how I see the sport. I research it like a motherfucker. I watch film like a motherfucker. I study players like a motherfucker. I have zero biasness to any individual on any fucking team whatsoever. I call the game that the way it's supposed to be fucking called. The true game of football, the way that it is supposed to be, is how I see it. Now, if people want to give me shit about it, great. I don't give a fuck. That's why I'm live all the time. I don't care about their opinions. Have you ever seen me stop giving my opinion? No. Have you seen me stop fucking evaluating it the way I do? No. I don't care. They're irrelevant to me because those guys don't know shit. So if a guy came here that was very football knowledge and sat down with me and debated me and got like to the point where I'm like, yeah, you're right, like I would probably change my shit. But if we're talking about like, 85% of these so-called fake ass Raider fans going to come up over, I give them the platform. I give them everywhere. They're the ones that debunk themselves. They do it to themselves. I just ask questions. They fall down a never ending tunnel. Like, that's how those guys are. And again, I've said it, like, I sit on this bitch 3 times a week, man, sometimes 4, for hours and hours and hours and hours. And our shit, look at Instagram's over 4,100 people. Our YouTube over this week picked up over 20 people. I think we're at like fucking 290. Our shit grows because people know our shit ain't bullshit. And if you weren't growing a platform, we would be stagnant like a lot of these other motherfuckers that been here for 2, 3, 4 years and they ain't even over 200 fucking subs. And you know why they're not over 200 subs? Because they run into this wall of bullshit that they're either part of some fucking group that's outcast to them, so they're no longer sending their people that way, and then their information runs stagnant against the wall eventually because they can't debate it or show other people. Ours, it keeps growing because every single day people are like, nah, that's it, and then they get proven wrong or we get proven wrong. It's an ongoing battle back and forth. That's what makes people grow. It's not just one side's more dominant than the other. It's growing as a nation, growing together. That's why you call it a community. These guys are faking their communities. We're trying to be as real as we can. Our shit is just empiring fast as fuck. I said, go look at that Instagram. You think I'm full of shit? That bitch growing members faster than I can even record the bitches. I literally just give up on it because you can't, it just goes fast, man. And again, I've watched dudes as platforms. That's something I do. I study people like a motherfucker. I've gone around to multiple people that have been here way longer than I have. And their communities, how come their communities are so strong on Instagram, but their social media pages are so weak? Tells me they probably bought those motherfuckers, because usually it's the opposite way around. It's Instagram that makes the travel over there because that's where you're gravitated. Where did you gravitate all those people if you didn't have a social media platform to get them? Did you just click live on YouTube? And no, that's not how it works out here, dude. That's not how this YouTube shit works like that. So when I look at platforms that are way substantially over in YouTube side, but have no social media page whatsoever, it tells me either bought your shit or you got them off of a YouTuber that was promoting your fucking channel. Cause that's really the only ways you can do it. So if your content and your channel and Instagram isn't gravitating the content that's on your fucking channel on YouTube, must mean there's a massive flip in there. The problem is we went to Instagram for our YouTubers, and our shit is massively growing from the content that we put on our channel to the shit we put on our page to the shit we do in our Discord. All of it is damn near mirroring each other. I mean, damn near perfect. And I've always said, if you look at your shit and you can look at a third of it and a third of your followers or your people are following, you're doing good. Like, you're doing really good. Ours is well over a third. So like I said, regardless of how people get in their feeling or feel about the way we talk on this show or how we talk about certain things, listen, you guys belong to a community that has been brainwashing the fuck out of people. They're pushing narratives that are just bullshit. I've said it. They're like cults. They're like straight fucking cults. Because you get all these dudes running around out here fucking saying the same shit. And I'm like, boy, that conversation could be debunked in a matter of 2 seconds. So all I'm trying to say is that if we are playing these guys out and they're not affecting us, why aren't other people doing it? And I get it. People are afraid, like, oh, they can go back. They can't do it. They haven't been in our shit and done it. And I call them all out on this shit every day. Fuck all them bitches. I say it every fucking time we're live, dude. Like, and I say it to all those dudes. So that's just a bullshit. That's a bullshit narrative that you let other people control your shit. Here at DSR, we don't let nobody control our shit, man. We all got our own opinions. We all got our own voices. And if they don't want to be heard, they don't got to tune in. Like, nobody's going to come and tell us that. And again, I keep saying, if they were right about their information, why are they not backing it up with stats? Everything we do here, we back with stats, our shit, anything we bring to the table. So I don't know. I hate ranting on, but I've been thinking about it over the whole week, dude. It's like I hear so much shit about our team and where we're at and how we're sitting. And then when I'm sitting here at night with my real fucking friends or people that are really in football, we're not having those same conversations. So I don't understand why these guys are having this type of conversation when we over here are having a whole different ballgame conversation. And then it tells me, like I've always said, you don't have to be. I've always said I don't mean fake because they don't know about football. When I label fake is it's a fan that should stay his ass in the seats, but he's trying to hop in the ring. He's a fan that don't have no information about making us better or making us anything outside of the shit he heard from some other guy talking his bullshit, and all he wants to do is repeat it. That's why I say fake fans and things. I've always said if somebody reads a post in my shit or comes to our page and sees that it says we don't want fake fans and you take offense to it and message me and say I'm not a fake fan, then you're probably a fake fucking fan. Because I have never gone to a page that have read those words and imply that they meant that to me. Nor have I ever messaged the guy to let him know that I'm not fake. Like, them motherfuckers know I walk in that bitch. It's just like that song I put on for Game Day Too Short. I don't gotta rep fucking Raider shit because I'm in black every day, motherfucker. Like, they know damn well where the fuck I come from. So I don't need to iterate it to them. They know I don't need to, and that's all I keep saying. These guys that keep putting in their posts and their comment in the section they're labeling themselves. That's making my job a lot easier because I can weed those guys out a lot easier. Because if you took offense to that, you are not a Raider fan, dude. Where I come from, motherfuckers like that call out bitches like these all the fucking time and have no problem to stand there and say it to their face because I come from the streets. I'll say it right to their face and then box their fucking ears in, win or lose. I don't care because that's how I was raised. That's how I've always been raised. And we fight for the shit we believe in. And these fucking guys, they don't. They just shit on it, piss on it, turn around, go get 5 other fucking guys, put them by their side, have them repeat it and act like I'm a coward down to them. I'm going to be like, hell no, I'm going to be fighting 5 of you motherfuckers now, not just one. Now I'm going to be 5. So I don't care. Like, where we come from, we don't cower down. We don't change how we feel. We don't let another guy, because they have bigger groups or they have these silent people behind that think they can't control guys like me. Because I've always said this. I salute Pyro, appreciate you, bro. I've always said this. I am open to everybody on this platform. I don't have a mask on. I don't hide behind any words that I say on this platform. Any guys that claim that they're true Raider fans, that they're true this, that, the other, I go to the games all the time. A guy can walk up to me, blindside me at any time. I don't know who this fucking guy is. I wouldn't even know him even if he hit me. I don't know them like that. They know who I am. And the thing I iterate all the time, I didn't come to YouTube to find fucking friends. I got family. The big fucking difference. I didn't come to YouTube for a guy to protect me at those fucking games. See, the reason that I'm willing to stand there and let a guy blindside me is because I roll with about 9 family members at all times that come from them streets that will beat the living fuck out of these dudes. So I can give a fuck about it. I don't walk anywhere in this world fucking scared. I am not fucking scared of no motherfucker in any YouTube fucking channel, no matter who the fuck his friends are or what they talk or what they say. I've given them all my phone number. My shit's on my page. My number right on that page. I've told them all where I'm from. I tell them where I go. These guys are fake. They don't show up. They don't call. They just talk in the backgrounds. They're not men. They're not men. They're fake ass men. Dude, I'll go around. I give the guy my number. I've literally gave every guy that goes around out here talking shit in these chats or behind, I've given them all my phone number. I've never hide from none of these bitches. I've told them all I'll meet them in the J-Law, smack the living fuck out of them right in front of their little so-called fucking Raider friends, and I'll beat the shit out of them. Like that, I don't sit here and say about me going somewhere and doing it. The difference is these guys talk, but they don't ever pop up. They don't ever call. They don't ever say shit. They give out false information on our team. They go in chats to fucking talk about, oh, I don't have this, so I can't. Why ain't you talking about the team? I thought that's why we're here. We're here to talk about the team. We're here to make the team better. I could have swore to fucking God, you literally told me that you are a diehard Raider, so why in the fuck you talking about Juan over here, or Jim, or Paul, or Eric, or whoever the fuck that guy may be? I didn't go to Days of Our Lives Raider content. I went to Raider content that speaks about the fucking Raider team. I don't care about your fetish with some other fucking guy. I don't give a fuck how you dick ride other YouTubers because you have no fucking life. I don't give a fuck about that. Motherfucking real men didn't come on this fake ass shit to dick ride other grown ass men and then act like I'm gonna have my standards to how they run their shit. This is how I trump a guy. I don't care. He got 1,000 guys in his shit. I will trump that guy instantly because I'll tell him straight up, I may only have 290, but we sure in the fuck don't have no dink assholes like that in our shit trying to talk about our fucking team. Like, why would I come to your page? Why would I come and listen to your information? If you allow this guy in the chat to give away information that you don't say that's disclaimer as it's false or that he's this, like his shit ain't real, you just as bad as him. Because me, I'll stop this whole fucking show. Everybody fucking knows that I've done it for fucking multiple years. And we will most definitely get to the fucking fact that someone's biased ass bullshit. No matter if it's a comment in the comment section or if it's a comment on our actual panel. I've done it for years. That's why I keep saying, why are other people not holding people accountable? Because, oh, this guy's a YouTube. I don't give a fucking what your YouTube name is or who you are. You want to talk Raiders talk? Let's talk Raiders talk. If you come with bullshit, call me. I'll call you. Let's go down the platform. But if we're sitting here saying that this guy's responsible, but this dude is straight dink, and not one name been brought up, you're discredited off my shit instantly. I don't even talk football with those motherfuckers. I don't even want to hear what they say because there's a reason that they're blocking that shit out like it don't exist. I don't block nothing out. I accept all parts of the fucking game. So I don't know, man. We got to get past this shit. I feel like Raider content's getting to be a fucking joke. I go in some of these guys' chat. I don't even talk because I just want to listen and watch these dipshits run around in their shit, looking like fucking clowns. And then I look at the guy on the panel and I then say, this is a reflection of you, motherfucker. You know why motherfuckers don't like it over here? Because they can't come over here and get away with shit. That's why they don't like me, because they feel like I'm their fucking dad, which is fine. I don't give a fuck. You feel like I'm your dad? Hey, maybe you should get some respect, bitch. How about that? Because not everybody's a little fucking punk kid in this world. You're a grown-ass man acting like a fucking punk-ass kid coming over to a grown-ass man asking me to respect you. No, not going to happen. See, I didn't go to a little kid's shit and ask for them to respect me. If they come to my shit, you better come as a fucking man or don't come here at all. Like plain simple fucking fact. I don't give a fuck where you belong, where you come from. You act like a kid, you don't fucking belong here. And I don't care. I don't care. And the more that we get rid of these sorry ass motherfuckers, why don't they allow them to go make up their own YouTube channels and give out their shit? You know why they don't go live? You know why those guys go to YouTubers that have big channels and then say, hey man, I want to make a YouTube channel. And then they're like, hey, but you'll back me, so let me go over there and do it. But they don't go live when we're not live. They don't put up their own content. They don't put up their own shit. You know why? Because they can't come up with it. So why in the fuck would I listen to him about talking about our team? Like, that's the point. You guys don't do that. A guy, he says, hey, I'm going to build a content because I want to be a content creator. He has one fucking video, got 100 fucking subscribers because dudes took him from his channel but never gave shit to nobody. But then he's going to go in a chat, talk his information to motherfuckers like he's some content. He ain't doing shit. We're here every day. We're here every fucking day, no matter what opinion somebody says, no matter how they talk about us or not. I'm right here telling them all, fuck you every fucking day. And I still grow. We still grow at way faster than a lot of these motherfuckers out here by miles. We're smoking them, dude. Like, if we're in the tortoise race, we're about to whoop their ass, like literally. And how is that? How is that when he comes from a channel that had nobody or nothing? Oh, we talk about Josh and we talk about them. I thought you guys would not subscribe. I thought you wouldn't be part of that. I thought that channel would never grow. Fuck, it seems like we're going faster than the motherfuckers that are all about that Fire Josh shit. Like I said, Chad Sports is a cult, bro. This fucking guy don't bring no valid information. He just says, we got 150,000 people here. If I put out fuck Josh McDaniels with no validation behind it, we're just going to iterate it over and over and over. And then what's his fan base hit? Little kids, because he said, oh, I need to get my GFI game up. That's kid shit, bro. I don't even pay attention to that shit. I read that comment and laughed and said, that's how you attack your fan base. You're hitting these little kids that are uneducated to begin with. Like, you're not hitting fucking regular Raider fucking fans. Then another thing that it's like every time he says it, it's like taking a knife and just stick it in my fucking heart and just rip it down. And he said, Chad Sports is like an Oakland tailgate. Well, hold on here, bud. You've been to one. You've been to one fucking game in Oakland. How in the fuck are you talking about that Chad Sports is a goddamn fucking everyday? It's like an Oakland tailgate. You are fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid, and any guy that fucking believes that is stupid as fuck too. I've been over to 50 fucking games in Oakland. I've been to all kinds. This bitch been to one. I've never said one time on DSR Discord, DSR Instagram, in live that this is like a goddamn Oakland tailgate. No, motherfucker, it's not my place to say those words. That's not my community. That's not mine. Why do these guys feel like they take something that all of us created and then apply it to their show like that's where it's at? You are the farthest thing from fucking, you are the farthest. You are the farthest, man. You couldn't even been farther away than an Oakland tailgate than that goddamn fucking channel. And here's another whopper too. Guess what? The J-Lot in fucking Vegas ain't even close to fucking Oakland fucking tailgate party. Like, I'm tired of all these fake motherfuckers using shit that we've all been to, all been there for all of our lives. This guy goes to one game, he's a fucking Jets fan, and talking about information on our team. He has a whole entire group of motherfuckers on that channel. They got fucking 20 dudes behind them. There ain't a goddamn motherfucker behind us and come out with more information than bitches can. Fuck all of us here at the resource. They're at home. They can get their computer. I'm hearing a tractor on my phone. I don't need someone to look it up because I've already looked it up. I don't need guy behind me. Can you check this for me? And I say stats. Hey, if we're in the middle of a conversation, there's something that just want to be precise. Say, hey man, can you check that out? Look it up. Bam. That's how we do our shit. These guys got fucking 20 different people talking on art. Why don't they know it? If they're real Raider fans, and if Chad Sports is like a fucking Oakland tailgate, that shit should just come off the tongue. It should just come off the fucking tongue like me because I've been a fan for fucking over 30 years. So why you gotta have guys put it up on a projector for you to read? Like, it's fake as fuck. Fucking, I hate that. I fucking hate that a motherfucker will say, oh, our place is like a fucking Oakland tailgate. You've been to one fucking game, bro. Like, that shit, for me, I don't give a fuck. You got 150,000 motherfuckers. You are a bitch. Like, and I hate that you use our fucking, again, you're just using our fan base to put money in your fucking pocket. That's it. And you got a bunch of kids. Any guy that even grew up in Oakland, that went to those games, that was raised down there, and here's a guy like him that's in Texas. He's not even in Vegas. He's not in Oakland. He fucking could have been here. Like, he could have been to every Raider fucking, every Raider tailgate because he works for Chad Sports. They could have paid for him to have been flown out here and went to every one of those fucking games. So For him not to be there, that's his shit. And for him to show up at the end when they're getting rid of the team shows he was not a Raider fan. He just came here to say he was here. That's it. He didn't pay into our team. He didn't go there when we fucking lost. He wasn't there in the 2000s when we had no winning seasons. There were fucking games where we only won 2 games the whole season. He was not in there. He may have been reporting from that in Texas, in his fucking house, and his fucking little luxury fucking place, but he sure in the fuck was not in Oakland with the rest of us partying up in the fucking, in the tailgates. Because you know why those tailgates were so badass? Because we were so tired of fucking losing. We figured, fuck it, let's just go have parties before the games, and then we'll carry it on in there because we already suck. That's why that shit was so fire. Half motherfuckers were drunk as fuck, walking up in that bitch, talking shit to all kind of motherfuckers. That's why dudes getting stabbed, getting beat up. That's why other fans wouldn't show up to these fucking games because they knew half these bitches were drunk before you even got into the motherfucker. Like, I hate these guys. I hate fucking Chad Sports, man. Like I've always said, I don't have an issue with people, but I hate fake fucking people, man. Like, use Raiders content names to benefit your fucking channel. Like, fucking joke. But whatever. I don't care. I'll use this whole time. So what do you guys think? Where do you guys want to see our team today? What is your opinion? Fucking, I feel like I'm just getting to the point where I feel like doing Raiders shit anymore. Talking to some of these guys is just fake. They're just fake as fuck, dude. Oh, you want to come over here? No, I don't. No, I do not. Tell to I can stream it when I get home. 1 hour and 13 minutes. Oh, he'll be home. He should be home in time then. Long story short, any guys that don't have a way to watch the game, I always say it in the Raiders Discord, our Discord, the DSR Discord. We have what's called the VC, Game Day VC. Everybody will be in there. We stream the game. All you guys can come in there, watch the game. No, it don't cost you nothing, anything. You can talk. You can mute your mic. If you don't want to be in there and you just need a link to the game, just hit me up. I'll send you a link to the game. I always said I want everybody to be able to watch the games, talk on it, more information. That's the reason why we started that Discord and have those open chats like that. We don't ask people to mute their shit. I mean, I want to hear feedback, dude. I want to hear what people are feeling. I want to know why they feel that way. I don't want it to be scripted because a guy went on his channel and tells people to be that way. Like, we want everybody to have your own opinions, your own views, your own mind. That's why in the Discord we allow it to be an open conversation, because I don't think anybody should be silenced, and you can't get better as a community if all you're doing is silencing everybody that has a different opinion than what we're doing. So it's like this. I can sit here and iterate this over and over about Josh Jacobs. So many people have gotten their feelings over that conversation, but here at DSR, we hit that shit out of the park, right out of the park, like grand slam. And dudes were over here all in their feelings, talked about it the whole year, why it was going to happen, how. See, they're not taking knowledge. They hate on us that we even brought it up. They don't take knowledge. They take that our narrative didn't fit theirs. That's how they want to relate football, because they get their little groups and then they feel because they have, a bunch of minions that they got to be correct. Well, your minions are dumb. So, and you're not correct. So, and again, I've always said it. I don't care if people don't like me because of that. And if people want to go around and say, good, great, breathe my name, man, thank you. I've always said this. I don't go around and bring up any other person. I don't go around and talk on any other people because I live rent free in these motherfuckers' head, like straight the fuck up. I don't need to go say nothing. They're going to talk about me for themselves. Like I said it is free advertisement from them dipshits. They don't understand it. They think they're doing some just, but I said it. They wake up with my name in their mouth and I didn't have to pay them $1. So keep hating DSR all you want, man. We're going to keep pumping it. We're only going to keep getting bigger, and then we're going to leave all those other bitches the fuck up out of this motherfucker. And then I've always said, I keep receipts. I keep fucking things of people on every platform, from Instagram to here. Every single thing is archived. It's all recorded. Everything is archived. I can hang up on this bitch when we're done, go right back in here, go to the chat, go get a guy's deal, screenshot that bitch, put it on a fucking nether file over here of all these little fake-ass hater Raider fans. And then I start this fucking archive that has these certain people and these certain fucking chats, and these certain people allow these certain motherfuckers. So these channels got to be as fake as these motherfuckers, because that's where they're coming from. And that's how we're going to get past this fucking game about who's giving out real content and who's here for real fucking reason. See, there's going to be this list over here that says DSR, and there's going to be a 0 under that, because we don't allow trolls and we don't allow these motherfuckers. So there's never going to be a channel that's going to go over to their channels and put motherfuckers in our chat and their shit destroying the community and fucking bullshit talk. But I already have a list and I already have this group of motherfuckers, and it's a massive group and it goes through multiple channels. It's not just one dude's channel. I've already said I don't need to go out here and debate a guy in a fucking chat. I'm not a lowlife. I don't need to go there. I watch from afar. I always say I play chess, they play checkers, dude. Like, I'm gonna watch from afar on these channels. I'm gonna watch when these guys troll up from these bitches, and then when they come out and talk about that they're for the community, that they're here for, I'm gonna say, well, why are these 9 motherfuckers out of your shit? And here's all their fucking comments that sit in your shit. And you, not one comment, not one that come from you to silence those guys. You actually encourage that shit. You actually encourage it because you laugh or you promote it. That's gonna start discrediting these other motherfuckers. And then when dudes are stepping up, I keep saying it. Our Instagram page has to be the biggest proof of it. I put all kind of shit about real shit, about individual people, players, stats. That bitch is growing faster than a fucking weed fire, bro. Like, what was it, Sergio? Last week we were at 3257. We're at 4,000 fucking 100 in fucking 5 days. Like, again, there are guys out there that are like, enough of this bullshit talk, like this shit for real. And then again, they're flocking over because they know they ain't over here saying, oh, no, that's not. They're like, hell yeah, I see that shit, and I've been seeing that, and I've been saying that. And then you know what every one of these guys' shit is? They all have the same story. They're all coming over and they're saying like, hey, bro, I was over in this guy's chat and they silenced me. Or, bro, I went to this guy's fucking deal and they banned me. Yeah, fuck, they don't want to hear you're going against what they're trying to tell people. It's not about being better. That's why our page growing like a wildfire, because these fuckers been silenced out of all these motherfuckers talking about their Raider fans and for the community, but they're taking away some of the smartest fucking people out there because they say, oh, if this guy debates me, he doesn't know. Oh, that's the dumbest shit ever, man. So, like I said, these guys will bury themselves. Yeah, they're going to bury themselves. Yeah, 4,086. I mean, our shit ain't paid. We ain't bought one fucking follower. All our shit's real. Go to our followers. They're Raiders, all fucking Raiders. And some of these fucking little hoe-ass bitches that come over trying to get, fucking suck your dick for fucking $2.99 to fucking go to their page. But I don't
I keep deleting those motherfucking bots off my phone.
Yeah, I don't control them coming to the page. That's
I don't know where the fuck they come from, but Instagram doesn't fit.
Yeah, and our shit's for real. Our shit's all Raiders, dude. All Raiders, dude. Like, that should just speak massively. People ain't like these other motherfuckers that are being scripted. They're like, hey, bro, you're right. You're talking real shit.
Straight facts, and that's why I be saying shit to other people when people start trying to spread like fake narratives about DSR. I'm like, fucking hold on a minute, no fucking way. Like we've said 1,000 million fucking times. You can come over here and debate football all you want, but if you bring the bullshit or the drama or make it about personal attacks or whatever, then you're gonna get called out on your bullshit.
Well, the funniest part about that is the guys that are making the personal attacks were guys that were already on the fucking panel and didn't say a fucking word. See, that's why I know. That's why I know they're just fake. They're fake, and that's why I don't spend no time on them. I've said this, dude. Come on the panel, challenge us, challenge our fucking community, challenge the people in the chat. That's what this platform's for. That a guy came on the platform, he spoke his fucking piece on Josh. I literally, look, you can go look at, I'll get the fucking live and clip that bitch just to spot this fucking guy and his bullshit. Yeah, you have the clip. Yeah, you already have it on there. And long story short, I debated that motherfucker on that channel. I fucking gave him the platform to speak on his shit. I fucking told him he got off and he's in his feelings. And then ever since then, he's always been in it. And I said, that's the difference between me and him. Wasn't in my feelings the second he got off the panel, because the conversation stopped there because we were talking about Josh. If he felt so confident in his fucking shit, why didn't he debate it to prove it? He don't. They hop off. They become silent motherfuckers on a platform like this where I'm all about talking. They become mutes, and then they want to speak in the chat. Why didn't you speak here when you had your chance? And then when you're speaking here, you can't speak football, so that's why you go to the chat, because even in the chat, you're not bringing up anything that validates Josh. You're not bringing up anything that validates your conversation. These are the only words you bring up. Sorry, I can't come on the panel because I don't have a master's degree and I don't make $1 million. What the fuck does that have to do with Josh not getting the fucking 1,600 fucking yards? What does that not have to do with Josh not being an elite halfback? What does that not have to do with Josh not being an elite halfback in this year's conversation? See, these are my point. I came to the panel with legitimate argument about a fucking player. My shit fucking stands pat, and still right to this fucking second stands pat as fuck. What do? They go and hide, they cry, and they fucking make up stories, and then they go on these chats, and then they fuck talk, and then you get these fucking guys that so-called on the fucking, oh, I run my channels, and you got a guy like that. If that guy was correct on his deal, I would give two fucks about him going to any guy's chat, talking any shit. If I was wrong, I'm fucking wrong. But the problem I have is motherfuckers that say, like, we're for the community, we're for the fucking deal, and you let a guy like that walk around knowing that he's wrong, man, that's where me and you guys just won't get along, man. We're not going to be friends, and there ain't a fucking thing anybody's going to say about it, because the difference is I don't fucking need none of them. I don't need fucking any of those motherfuckers, dude. Like, those guys don't matter to people like us, because we are not here about personal lives. We're not here about a dude at his home or not. These guys won't even face me at a game, dude. Like I said it a hell of times. Like, I don't know who they are. They can confront me at any time with all their deals. If they thought I don't stand for what I stand for, why don't you come see me at the game? I know you ain't gonna, because when you walk up in that game, you're gonna be like, oh, there's Dustin, kid, let's go. And then you're gonna see like, oh hell, why are all those guys right there? Because that's how we roll. That's how we roll. When we talk shit, we back it up. That's the difference in there. We stand for what we fucking believe in. See, I don't go around people and say, oh, wait till he has my back turned to me, and then I'm going to go fucking get him. No, hell no. You know what I do with drafting all them? I'll go pay the fucking little fucking fee, get down there in that middle of that fucking stadium and walk right down there and fucking talk to them all right to their fucking face, because I'm not a fucking coward. Why do you got to hide in a fucking, I thought you guys are for the community, bro. You should be out here in the fucking black hole, man. If all that bullshit you talking's real, why ain't you in the black hole, motherfucker? Why did you choose to come in a fucking protected fucking room that only X amount of people are allowed in to begin with, and then talk about you're for the community? Nuh-uh, because there's guys like me that you talk shit, man, and you're going to hide yourselves over there, because you know you get caught by guys like us, you're going to get licked in that motherfucker, because more times than not, you got a YouTube buddy in there. That YouTube buddy, he might want to stick up for you, but he's going to get his ass beat too. That's the difference is most of these guys are not going to back you, bro. It doesn't matter if they're on your channel. It doesn't matter if they talk to you like they're not your blood. They're not your friends, dude. They're your friends as long as you putting something in their pocket. When it comes down to you running your fucking mouth and now you're going to get your ass beat out here in the real world, a lot of those guys tuck tail in a heartbeat and say, oh, we're not about that. We just do. I've already confronted these guys. I know, because I am that guy. I am that guy that waited for motherfuckers at the door, waited till they got there. Now, oh, bro, it's just for the content. I'm not here for content, bitch. I'm here to give out Raider content, and if it's going to be you getting your ass whooped content next, but I ain't here for that bullshit. Like, you think you can talk shit to me, motherfucker, you will get seen sooner or later. That's what I said about this Auntie dude. I'm not going to say fucking word about this guy. If this dude goes to games, he will get caught one of these days, and then I'm going to confront that sorry bitch right to his face. So there ain't going to be no fucking talking. There ain't going to be, oh, I've given that guy my phone number. I've given him every fucking reasonable source that he can fucking talk to me. So you know what? We'll just play his fucking bullshit coward game, go to chats and talk. I will see him well, he's probably too broke, but guess what, man? I don't forget faces, and I don't fucking put a timeline on days, man. Like, it could be fucking 2 years from now. That fucking guy, I will see him at an event. I will see him somewhere, and I want to see if that energy is that fucking high again. Talk about internet warrior is words he uses. He's the only internet warrior. I've never went around and posted anything into the internet. I told him straight up, here's my number. You want to think you're a man? I have family right there in Stockton, California. I don't know where you are. I don't even know if you're in California. But if I got to come down there and you think you're going to keep talking your bullshit like you stand for what I believe in, there's a big difference about the way I'm going to beat someone's ass. I've said this from day one. My Raiders is just like my fucking family. You talk shit on my shit, I'm going to fuck you up. And I don't give a fuck who the fuck you are. I don't care what dudes you hang out with, what motherfuckers. You talk shit about my family, you're going to get your ass beat, dude. There ain't no, oh, I'm going to turn and then I'm going to be your friend. No, I'm not like that. I didn't come from streets like that. My friends were in jail with me, motherfucker, after we beat the fuck out of motherfuckers like you. That's where my fucking friends were. And my friends were by my side my whole life and still are. 40 years old and still solid as fuck, dude. So
I don't know where all these other guys came to social media and are using this platform like they're building a friendship out here with dudes they don't even fucking know. They don't know them, dude. Like I've said, I don't cower down, man. Let that guy pick the designation. Tell him where he feels most comfortable and where he's at. I don't care. Like, that's the difference. I don't come here to worry about some other man. I come here to talk about Raiders talk and Raider information and what makes our team better. If a dude like that gets in his feelings because his halfback is struggling, listen, that bitch wanted to give him $15 million. How smart would that bitch look right now, huh? He wanted 15 mil. What did I say the whole time? Can't give him 15 million. You can't even give him 12.5. He ain't even better than Henry. I said that the whole fucking time. This guy would have gave $15 million and fucked our team. And where would he be right now? Hiding like he is right now? Because why? When you confront that motherfucker about, hey, bro, I thought you said you want to give Josh $15 million. Oh, fucking guy ain't worth fucking $5. He ain't worth $5 million. So those guys talk when they're these guys talk when the money's there, but they're nowhere to be found when their players ain't. You know what they say? Oh, DSR. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Keep saying my name. Keep putting DSR out there. Keep free advertisement. Thank you. I don't got to pay you. I live rent free in your fucking head every day, though. Every day. Every day. Not just some days. Every fucking day. Think I care if you come over here and talk in the chat? Feel free. You're just going to show everybody else how stupid you are. So I don't give a fuck. Like, here, you don't get into people's feelings. You don't get an emotion. The thing that pisses me off about it the most is that you got other Raider fucking fans that tolerate that shit. That's horrible, dude. It's horrible, and it's just bringing down the community. They're fucking surrounding themselves with these low-life ass motherfuckers and acting like they bring value to the panel. Oh, where he comes from, what he does. Hey, bitch, your fucking street life has nothing to do with how our team is fucking done. Like, if we were street life thugging it, let's go make up a YouTube that says, how about these motherfuckers that talk about it? Let's go do like these redneck motherfuckers back east, and let's go get in the fucking ring, and let's box the fuck out of it. We can call it Beating Up Fake Ass Raider Fans fucking YouTube channel. And I'll be the first motherfucker in that bitch fucking just straight ready to brawl. Because I got a lot of motherfuckers I will fight. I don't give a fuck if they're 6'3", 300 fucking pounds. I'm fucking 215 and I'm ready to roll. I say it right here, right fucking now. I will straight knock a bitch, dude. There ain't a fucking doubt. And I don't care if that dude, I don't care how fat he is. I don't care how big that motherfucker thinks he is. I've beat the fuck out of dudes like that my whole life. I've said it. I've literally come from LA, fucking Riverside, a white guy in there, fucking Stockton and Oakland, bro. I can fight like a motherfucker. So I ain't scared of no fucking man out here. And I will knock the dog shit out of him with a fucking board, a bat. I will even that playing field in a heartbeat, dude. Like, I ain't like these bitches. Like, nah, you ain't gonna bring your little fat ass over here. Think like I'm scared of you because you got fucking 300 pounds on me. I'm gonna dot you right between the fucking eyes with the bat, and you're gonna be laying on the ground like a Pillsbury Doughboy, bitch. Like, I ain't fucking scared of you. You don't even wanna. You come to a farmer, and you don't even want to bring up guns. Bitch, you got city fucking guns, motherfucker. I got real guns. Like, I ain't got your little fucking Tech 9, bitch. I got fucking 50 cals. I got real shit. I will slay a fucking city, dude. Like, nah, fuck these guys. I hate how these guys talk. I came from there. I was raised there. I fucking know exactly how it is because I'm from there. Like, I fucking hate that fucking auntie, dude. I'm a slap the dog shit out of that guy. I swear it gets me in my fucking motions, dude. I'm a just slap the shit out of that guy. But long story short, I've always said, man, our goal isn't here because of one individual. I just feel like guys like that are cancer here. People don't weed them out, so we'll just have to weed them out. And I will catch him at a game, so it won't matter. It ain't if, it's when. Maybe it's fucking broke ass. Maybe one day I'll just mail him a fucking ticket that says the Raiders thought you were so special of a Raider fan that you got these free fucking tickets. Like, man, that's what I'll fucking do because it'll probably be the only way those dudes can get there. And then talk about our team. Talk about it. Like, this is the thing I'd love to do with like half of these guys. I'd love to go to like Allegiant Stadium and then put these guys on the stage with 68,000 motherfuckers sitting in there and be like, who believes with this fucking Wi-Fi Willie's bullshit theories? Like, who believes this shit? Fucking probably nobody. Then I'd be like, Graf, this guy's so fucking bipolar. I don't know if he belongs in a fucking mental institution home or fucking medication, but who believes half this shit? Fucking nobody. Chad Sports, how come where you're at? The reason you're at where you're at is just because the panel of people you're trying to be like ESPN but falsify your cult shit. Like, good for them. I'll give them theirs. They earn theirs. They got their people. But outside of that, these other guys, man, they're crazy as hell, man. Like, they're crazy as hell. They're so bipolar. Bitch buys a Raider jersey and burns it. Who fucking does that, dude? Like, that'd be like buying American flag. I will beat someone's fucking ass. They burn that in front of me, or a flag in front of me, dude. Like, I will go to prison. Like, literally go to prison. I'll take that flag and wrap it right around their fucking neck right when it's burning. Like, I hate people that think like they have the right to do that for shit. Nah, hell, fuck no. But, you know, and again, you know why the Raiders suck so much? Because, yeah, fake-ass motherfuckers that don't believe in this bitch, so they don't care if we lose. They don't care if we get beat up by other people. They don't have your fucking back. They only have your back as far as someone else going to get up in their face. Like, that's the shit I'm tired of. Like, when I got here to this platform, I thought this is the fakest platform I've ever walked on in the face of in my whole 40 years of life, because you would think more of these guys would back up behind people and stand ground with people and be there for the real reasons, not these troll ass fucking reasons. Then dudes are over here. I watch this shit all the time. The whole, we're the real Raider fan. You're fucking stupid. Like, you're fucking dumb. Like, Chad Sports got to have about fucking 140,000 doofuses, like, literally. Like, they probably have the most scrub ass fan base over there, and they're not fucking real Raider fans, dude. Like, listen to look. People can say, like, Dustin, why does it give you the right to... I'll say it because they are. That's why. You go over there, listen to half the shit they say, and just ask why this button clicks in your head. It's like, why in the fuck you just say that? If you're a real fan, why'd you say that? Like, and if those buttons don't click in your head, you're not a real fan, dude. You're just listening to other people's bullshit, dude. Like, you have no voice for yourself. That means you have no view for yourself. You're taking what someone tells you, and you're relaying it like it's the truth. You can't do that, man. Like, if somebody tells you something, you need to be able to go to YouTube, because I know every guy here got a phone. Go to YouTube, look up the fucking video, and then see that play for yourself. Quit listening to these guys say, oh, Josh put Aiden in a bad spot. No, Aiden did 4-step drops and 3-step drop situations. Aiden is the blame, motherfuckers. Like, if you don't watch tape, you don't know. So you're just going to go to a guy that tells you that he got fucking faltered over here. No, he did not. He got faltered because of multiple reasons. One, this guy can't protect his outside. Two, this guy ain't stepping back inside the pocket. He gets out, he don't step back in. That's how you protect yourself. Get a motherfucker to the outside around a 6'6" dude, and then try to get back. You can't. They have to tuck back under and get up and around. So you can't do that. If a fucking guy is in the backfield and he's dropping his fucking arm and the player is getting around him because he's supposed to step back into the pocket, then drop his fucking arm and throw. That's the quarterback. Then if you don't look at that in defense, you don't look at that in offense, you guys are disinformed. Then you go to these channels that listen to some other guy because fuck, he probably got a Sean Johnson fucking post over there. So he brings it to his channel and he's like, Sean Johnson's post on Twitter over here that belongs to fucking Paul, whoever fucking said that this is why that happened. Yeah, you fucking dumbasses. Like, this is why it happened because the fucking video and the guy was outside of it. That's why. Watch the fucking game. You would have known that. That's the shit I'm getting tired of. Fucking guy got to go to a Twitter post. I watched the game.
And another one I like to debunk too is when people blame the offensive line for everything. Like, don't get me wrong, they have their problems, they have their issues, especially on the right side, but when you take like the Commanders, for example, right? They have probably the worst offensive line in the NFL right now. I mean, their quarterback's been sacked like 40 times in fucking 7 games or some shit like that.
Yeah, Sam.
They still put up fucking 30 fucking points. So,
in fact, Sam Howell got an arm, man. I would have loved him to be a Raider. I spoke on that guy multiple times.
That debunks the whole thing of saying like it's not Jimmy's offensive line right there.
Hey, I can say it just like this. You know why I know it ain't the line? Because last year that line was ranked 28th, and guess what? They only replaced fucking dipshit from the Bills, fucking what's his name?
They replaced Alex Bars.
No, fucking, yeah, they got rid of Bars, but they got it for this fucking guy. Fucking
Greg Van Roten.
Yeah, Van Roten. That's the only guy that got swapped out on that line, and Jimmy for Derek. And you're telling me that Josh's scheme just went to shit and that no, fuck no. I'm going to tell you right now that Jimmy is garbage as fuck behind that line. And again, Why did Josh have so much success running behind that line last year? Well, guess what, you fucking dipshits? I'm going to tell you why. Because they fear fucking Derek Carr's deep ball. So they were like, can't pack the box with Derek Carr. He'll fucking toast you down the field for 40 yards, dude. Like,
yeah, and I've said this countless times. If you only have 5 offensive linemen, and then if you even add another one as eligible with Munford or whatever, or you add a tight end, that's still only fucking 6 blockers. You cannot block 8 guys with 6 blockers, man. You cannot block 8 guys with 6. Doesn't work.
Facts. And then sometimes one of those guys is double teaming a guy. So you're already taking away from the...
Yeah, so then there's 3 guys that are going to be free off the block.
Yep.
Yep.
But a lot of these guys don't know football. Yeah, a lot of these guys don't know football. They just think you can scheme football by putting another player in there. You put a player in there, you take away a player from receiving. Like, that's how it works. And I don't understand how people don't see that. Certain formations allow 5 receivers on the field because they're sitting back and they're just going to throw the fucking ball. They make it known to everybody. They don't put no protection up on the line, but they tell you, I got 5 bitches here. So if you put protection on the line, see, they're playing fucking chess, not checkers. They're telling the team, if you pack that line, I'm going to go short to this dude over the top of you, and you're zero blitz. This guy's going to go to the fucking house. So that defense, that's the coordinator, knows that, so he says, hey, we can't fucking put fucking 5 or 8 on the line. We need to play to the 5 wide receivers out here. Probably need to call a timeout so I can get fucking DBs out here instead of fucking DTs. And we're just going to put an empty up on the fucking line.
Because DCs know that Jimmy can't throw more than 15 to 20 yards max.
Facts. So that's why I said every time that Jimmy steps on the field, he takes away like 40% of the playbook. Any plays that go over the linebacker downfield in any type of progressions is already 86. So if you have a play that has 4 players and 2 of the players are under the 15-yard mark and the other 2 players are over the 15, so like saying 15 to 30, that means that those 2 will probably never get looked at. They won't even be a thought in that play. The only guys that are going to be looked at 80 to 90% of the time are the 2 players under the 15-yard mark. So Jimmy is already taking Josh's playbook and cutting it in half, just being the quarterback in that playbook.
Facts.
The thing about Carr is, when he was in that position, the thing with Carr in that position is Carr may not have known the whole playbook, but Carr wasn't limited to deep plays. So that's why Carr and Devontae and them hooked up so much in big plays is because he wasn't limited in the big plays. He just didn't know the whole playbook. That was it. So there was certain situations that he may have needed a shorter route, which he just didn't have in the playbook. But there's something that Jimmy's always going to be only 60% playbook, because 40% of that playbook, Jimmy can never open up. He can never open. He can never go down there. I've said it. Carr's limit was he just didn't know the playbook. But Carr was never limited in deep plays, short, nothing. Carr was just limited in the fact that he did not know the playbook. Jimmy, it doesn't matter if Jimmy knows 100% of the playbook. He's only 60% capable because he can't throw over the linebackers.
I agree with everything you said. The only other thing I'll add is with Derek is that he had his certain issues under pressure compared to like.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their issues. I mean, nobody's perfect.
Yeah,
Carr got 35,000 yards in 9 years. I mean, I think he's done pretty well under pressure compared to other guys that have been here for 9 years and got 15,000 yards. You know, so his crumbling under his, I get it. On a good team would look bad, but we also got to remember Carr's pressure came from the Oakland Raiders that didn't have lines and didn't have these things. Gruden got here and it was actually Reggie. Reggie McKenzie. Reggie McKenzie was the one that actually started that line. He was the one that drafted Gabe Jackson and all them in that draft in 2014 with Khalil, with fucking Carr. It was Reggie McKenzie that initiated that fucking offensive line needing to be addressed to win. And when he did that, that's when we did actually start to win, was when they built damn near, we were ranked the 1 or 3 top offensive line in the league in that time span.
And then we went shit a bit in 2018.
In
his first year.
Yep, and then but that's why I just say, like, Reggie McKenzie was the one that did that. And people will sit here and say it was Gruden or fucking Del Rio. Del Rio was brought in under that time span, but I keep saying, like, the Del Rio thing has to be the biggest misleading thing, period. The guy
I
has
hate
yet to
Del
have
Rio.
another
Never should have got rid of Musgrave.
Yeah, Musgrave would. Don't get me wrong, Musgrave was most definitely the key to unlocking Carr's fucking future. Like that was no doubt about that. The thing with the Del Rio thing is like that guy's never had a head job at anywhere, not anywhere after he left here. So I don't understand if we're advocating him when he had a 6-9 season the year after he fired fucking Musgrave. He went with Todd fucking Downey. That's the goddamn coach that chose that, and people advocate for that. Fuck, John Gruden ain't never done that in his life, dude. Like that's the coach's problem when you do dipshit like that.
Yeah,
So
Downing's worse than Greg Olson.
and this is things like with oh fuck by a mile. By a
Ugh.
mile. I mean, look what he's done in Tennessee. This guy is a joke, dude. He's a
He
massive
is.
joke.
He's got to be one of the worst OCs in the league.
But this is the only thing I would always say is like for our team to get better, we have to be able to identify where we're having the issues for real. And to sit here and just look past the defense like this defense is done great. I just don't understand how come we don't have real Raider fans bringing that up. And not only that, how come they're not bringing posts up? How come they're not putting it on their Instagram pages that this dude has had one of the most trash ass defenses in the whole entire fucking season? And as this stretch goes down the road, what did I say 2 weeks ago? I said it. Like I said, I'm not going to be surprised and I'm not going to talk about it because I know it was going to happen. And I said it the whole entire time. And now that it's happening, people are just acting like, oh, it's a game. I said the reason that it'll happen and probably in that Bears game, even spoke about it on our channel, that if you want to deter people from being buyers in the NFL, you just take a loss before you get to Detroit. If you win that Bears game, means you have to buy players to face that Detroit game. Because how does Mark and Josh and all them come to the podium and tell people that we're not contenders and we just beat the last 3 teams in a row and then now we're going into Detroit? That would have way more backing behind it, trying to tell somebody that we need to be buyers now versus if we lost that game. If you lose that game, what's been the number one talk? Like what is it we went from we need to be buyers at the trade deadline to what? Fire Josh. Like I said, you just switch one narrative with another, and then that's all you're going to do. Like you just took away. Nobody's indicating to be a buyer. I said what has shown us that we are indicating to buy. Leonard Williams just got shipped to Seattle, dude, for a 2nd-round pick and a 5th-round pick. He would matter on our defensive line. Him as a DT sitting next to Max would most definitely take away that bullshit running up the fucking gut.
Unlock Tyree's potential too, having a guy like that.
Yeah, and we didn't even try. Didn't put in a bid. Didn't put in nothing for him. Didn't even try to get him.
So, because I think they don't care. I think they're going to draft. They're either going to develop one of the dudes that's already there with a new DC, or they're going to draft another DT this year and like maybe.
I think it's going to be a new DC, and I've said this. I've said this since the day that we've hired Josh and all of them. I said this contract is going to be the John Gruden contract. He's going to get his fucking 4 years. Yep. He's going to get the whole contract through that 4 years, and they will fire a DC into the first or third year, or second or third year.
Back on people that
just like they did with Patrick, just like they did with Paul Gunther. So I've said this. This is a story we've already seen in front of us. They were talking the same shit about John Gruden and his first tender with the Raiders because he was struggling with points. He was struggling scoring in the red zone. The difference was him and Carr didn't take off like Carr and Josh did. So a lot of real Raider fans got to see that, boy, Josh and Derek with that offense, they can be a dangerous fucking weapon. So when people are talking the narrative this year where they're like, it's Josh, there's guys like me that are like, bull fucking shit. I literally watched Carr carve up fucking teams last year effortlessly and then fucking stag out because they didn't know the plays or the defense was giving up points. So there's no way you're telling a guy like me that it's Josh. Like I can sit here and say, I watched Graham give up all those points. I watched Graham never do shit. And anytime he's only been good is the games that I said is in the division because he has 60 years of archived video to watch. So it's not like he's fucking going against teams he don't play.
Or against teams that are like bottom ranked.
Damn right. And even then, he's struggling like a fucking bat out of hell. Look, I've said this. The reason that he got schooled on by the Bears and the fucking Bills so bad was
and outside runs.
Exactly. Outside runs is the key word to that. It's outside to the outside. Watch Detroit. Detroit got hella small receivers, fat, speedy receivers. Watch these little
Jameer Gibbs is
slants and
about to have
curls.
his career fucking.
Dude, they're gonna have slants and curls on these outsides. They're gonna have under route drags, dude, and then they're gonna seam route us with dudes like Jeremo and St. Brown, dude, right down that fucking middle section for big yardage, dude.
Wait for Jameer Gibbs to have a career fucking game.
And he'll probably get a rushing touchdown too, which will probably be only his second one since he's played. So, like I said, like we only got a few minutes before the game gets going, so we'll kind of get back on here real quick. Basically, this is what I'm gonna say for the game. In my personal opinion, I think we're gonna struggle hardcore against this team tonight. I just think Campbell coming off this Baltimore loss. He's going to have a bad taste in his mouth. His team plays behind him massively, like literally do run through brick walls for him. I think that they're getting their players back. They're getting healthy. I think they can stretch our defense massively. I said it, if we find a way to win this game, I'm telling you straight up, it is because they did not show up. There's no fucking way you're going to convince a guy like me that this team just got better because they had a fucking chat in the locker room. They've been having chats for 7 fucking weeks. So there's absolutely zero way. And if we do find a way to win this game and beat them convincingly, like then we most definitely need to be buyers by tomorrow by fucking, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. So if we do, we need to be buyers. If we don't, we need to be sellers. I've said it. Josh got to go, but maybe Devontae. Like we gotta up in this deal because it's kind of something like you said a few minutes ago. I would start looking for a new DC that's going to come into next year that we can draft for him with some of those picks. I don't want to give up picks for a guy that may not even be here, may not even be players for the next guy. I've kind of actually said, like, I kind of like where the defense is at personally for me, player-wise, because if Gunther leaves, like, we can drop off a lot of these players that fast. Graham, man, I say Gunther.
I get why you call him Gunther because he's just as bad. He's like Gunther 2.0.
Yeah, so my score here today, I think we're going to see, if I'm just, like, if I just want to be fair, I would say, like, the Raiders, I don't think they can, like, they're going to keep us from not scoring because I just said, like, Devontae and Jacoby, like, they've always showed, like, they're going to move
I'll be fair. I'll say it's going to be like 35-17 or something, probably.
I have the 14-17 for us, for sure. So I'm, like, between 10 and 17. That's kind of where I think for us. And for them, I can see them anywhere between 24 and 35. Like, I can see them anywhere between 24, 35 points. I can see us between 10 and probably no higher than 17. Josh has shown nothing that indicates that he's going to all of a sudden just run for yards here. Aiden Hutchins, dude, that guy is on fire. Like, when that dude gets rolling, he is just a fucking machine out there. So if Illuminor's over there, it could just be a bad day for Jimmy, and Jimmy might throw a fucking pick or two because he's getting pressured off of there.
Yeah,
I would indicate Jimmy is going to throw an interception by pressure. So that's probably going to be a defining moment in our game that'll turn us.
With their line over there, because I was looking up their line the other week, their line is pretty fucking good. So I reckon Josh Jacobs is probably going to have a 45-yard game.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say, too. I was going to say 45 to 65 yards I think Josh can get here because I think if they can open up that middle, get those linebackers off the line there by using Jacoby and Adams and fucking getting Mayer hooked up in there, you could probably force them off a little bit. So I could see Jacobs getting a little bit more yards here just if you do that. But what I mean by little, it'd be like 70, like total, because I don't think too many people know Jacobs is too determined now. Like they already know. They've had 7 games to watch how people can get behind the line on him the minute that he's in that backfield. And when you start putting shit like that on tape, shows that you're taking away the pass, you're becoming vulnerable. The only way you can to get away from that is to do play action, which starts getting people to play in that play out. That's where you are going to have to, but we're not doing that. So it just tells me, like, I'm just going to be honest on this channel. I've said it since week 2. I feel like we were tanking. I've said it from week 2, man. There's nothing in these games that have given me any indication as a real football fan that you're trying to win these games, that we've gotten better, that the defense has gotten better, or the offense. The offense is where it's at because of Jimmy. The defense is where it's at because of all kinds of shit. DTs can't tackle. Fucking Peters is playing fucking 8 yards off every single fucking play, and I don't give a fuck if people want to say, oh, he's a fucking zone player. I can go show you 50 other zone players in the NFL, and they're not playing fucking 8 yards off every fucking play. So that's bullshit narrative. And again, like I said, we can literally point these fuckers out on a graph where we're failing massively. It's not just like, oh, I didn't see that till just now. You're like, oh shit, I've been seeing that since week fucking 1. So that's all I'm saying. And we got to be able to talk about that. We got to be able to identify that. And we need to be more on top of that. So like today, when we go into this game and we get our ass beat, that's why we keep doing these pre-games and talk about these shit before the pregame. Because we're going to talk about Jacob's going to still struggle out. That's the same fucking line he ran behind last year. It's that these guys know when Jacobs is going to the outside, they bring 8, they push out, and they tackle him 4 and 7 yards behind the line. If they know Jacobs is going up the gut, they will smash him in the gut inside. Jacobs has no more Superman's ability, strength, and whatsoever. There's not a time Jacobs can line up on that line, and you would say, I would take Jacobs over Henry running up that gut. There's not. And there's not a time that you're going to sit here and say, I'm going to take Jacobs over fucking McCaffrey taking a toss to the outside. No, McCaffrey's good on that. He's going to burn him out there. Like, Jacobs is in this area right now that everybody on the opposite side knows how to hone him in. And I spoke about that in the offseason. I spoke about that shit massively, why we should have traded him. But all I'm saying is it's not about we don't like him. It's not about I want him to be here. I want him to succeed. I want to win. But we can't sit here and want a false reality when this real reality is going and we're not identifying it. I want the reality of us to win, but we're not in that reality right now. We're in the losing reality. So we need to pay attention to why we're losing. We need to identify the reasons why we're losing, and we need to speak on those reasons regardless of how anybody else out there in that community feels. I don't care. Don't like it. Don't tune in. Don't turn on. You don't have to watch here. But like I said, Jacob's going to struggle in the run today. The pass is going to struggle. Jacoby's going to he'll catch his watch. He'll get dogged all the way down that shit. Fucking Mayer, I wish they would feed him, but he'll probably get a few. Adams, he's going to keep getting fed because he's going to say.
Do you think if we're like out of it by the second half, let's just say hypothetically it's like 7 to, I don't know, 7, maybe because the Raiders always
24-7? 24-7 halftime?
Yeah, 24-7 halftime and Chuck O'Connell out there.
You should. Just like I said in that Bears game, they should have did that in the Bears game. But the problem that I feel like with this is the reason why I feel like they're not doing it is because if they start them, they have to keep them in there the rest of the year. That's the only reason why I feel like they're not going to do it. Because
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, because I feel like the way that they're looking at it right now, they're trying to protect themselves. That's why they pushed Hoyer. That's why they're going back to Jimmy. They're trying to protect themselves because they know Aiden's better. Like, they know it, dude. They've watched him in camp. I've said it in that Bears game. That motherfucker came in at half. He would have fucking went on and won that shit. That fool scored in the first 5 minutes of him being in that.
If we can see it, Josh and...
Yeah, so like I said, I think that for me, I think it goes way farther behind. I've said it. I don't know. We could be sitting here advocating the quarterback for next year where they're sitting here saying like, hey, we don't want to advocate quarterback. We do want to have a losing record because we need our corner, a receiver. Like, listen, I keep saying this. Marvin Harris Jr. with Aiden O'Connell and fucking Jacoby and getting rid of Devontae and that $42 million would make our team just massively that much better. And if you got a pickup there that can get you a guy like Marvin Harris Jr. with a dude like Aiden that could be seasoned at the end of this year, that can get him game rep ready. And I don't care. Aiden got way better arm than Purdy, period. This guy got a beautiful deep ball. He's tall as fuck. He sees over the line. Aiden's problem is just getting reps. That's all Aiden's problem is. Get the fucking reps. I think if Aiden gets the reps and it moves off a guy like Devontae and goes with a dude like fucking Marvin, but he has the reps with Jacoby ending out this year, which would make Jacoby is 1 next year and Harris is 2. So he's not so focused on the rookie. He has a connection with the actual proven.
I feel like Marvin's going top 5.
Dude, and I think we can most definitely end up there. And I think what will happen with Marvin
the other thing we can consider is that right now,
Marvin's going to get pushed down because of how many teams are going to need quarterbacks this year that are going to make jumps up in there. If we are look at it like this: if we're sitting between 5 and 7, right? Say we're between 5 and 7, and we got 5 motherfuckers up here that are trying to jump motherfuckers that are going to get to pick up there for quarterbacks, right? That means every guy that jumped up here that's quarterback, that means these guys are defense. They go behind us. There's no scenario that puts them in front of
So
us.
just as a
So
question, then
that would say
like
that
I don't know if you've
now
had time
Harris,
to do it yet, but how
Harris
would
that's a
you rate
top.
the quarterbacks class? Like who would like obviously Williams and Drake May is like 1 and 2, but
I
then
mean,
would you
we'll have
put
to
Bo
get
Nix?
farther down the deal for that. Like maybe in like weeks 15, I'd probably more indicate that because they'd be more done with their season. Right now it's too crucial of a point to be able to label. Too many people are going to have like Penix and fucking and Caleb. Caleb's actually losing stock massively week in and week out. Like they're actually even indicating now that he's a bust player. Drake Mays is actually shot to the top of that board to be the number 1 pick on the draft.
Yeah, I've been
So
saying that for a couple of weeks now.
like
Drake
I
May is
said,
number one.
I would kind of wait on how people would view it. If I was just giving my personal,
Well, the reason
I
I'm
would have
asking is
to
where do you
say
think Bo would fall in that category?
he'd
Like,
probably be in
I
the
know
4th or
PFF
5th.
has him ranked
He'd be
around
4th or
20th right
5th
now.
because he'd be like 4th or 5th quarterback off because you're going to look at one, it's going to be Drake or Caleb. So those two is 1, 2, regardless of how they go or not. 1, 2, Drake and Caleb. Then you're going to have a guy out there that's either a fucking Penix or a Daniels fan or a fucking dude from fucking Notre Dame. There's a lot of players here that have really good upside depending on who the coach is. And it's even like I said, why Caleb will probably actually fall down because not everybody is a fucking Andy Reid play caller. So that doesn't mean just because Caleb goes to your team, you got to still scheme his plays, his offense. So, and if you're not the coach, means you got to bring in a fucking coach. So for me, I think for Josh, there are 2 clear guys that are just clear as fuck on that. So 3. So there's 3. Drake Mays is easily 1 for us. Bo Nix easily the 2nd, and Daniels from fucking LSU. The more and more I watch this guy, the more and more his play, had the way he stays in the pocket, his vision before he can run or go. Like that guy's becoming an even more and more candidate game by game, and that's why I say it's kind of going to have to wait this out because look, it's just like Sam Howell, right? It's just like Sam Howell. I spoke on our live that Sam Howell would be the best Raider quarterback out of that draft. I said the whole time, Sam Howell has massive big arm strength. He is a 50, 60-yard guy downfield. He's a 300-yard player. Look what he does this weekend. 4 fucking touchdowns, 300 fucking some odd yards in the goddamn Washington Redskins. So, like Sam Howell here with this type of team, with that type of arm, our team would just be fucking lethal. Look what he's doing with the Redskins. And you tell us he wouldn't be killing it with our offense. So when I look at Sam Howell, when he was in North Carolina and the production he had, and people were talking about his bum leg, and I said, I don't give a fuck about his bum leg. This guy got pure Raider all over him. He is a Raider fuck quarterback. He's got deep ball accuracy. This dude is big arm play capability. When I look at Bo Nix, I think he is the guy. Like, if I'm just being honest, I think Bo Nix is the guy for the Raiders to go win. Like, I strongly feel it. The thing is like, I would take Drake. I would take Drake just because he's 6 foot fucking 5, 220. Drake got you like I can knock a motherfucker mentality too. So
Drake's like Josh Allen with better accuracy.
Yeah, Drake got good deep, great mid. Drake got good run. But the one thing I like about Drake and Drake and Bo the most that I think separates them from anybody is in the NFL, you run forward to pick up yards. And when you have these 2 style quarterbacks, both of their run mentality is forward. They run forward to get their yards. A guy like Penix is going to get to the outside. He's a skinnier, smaller type guy. He's going to try to use his speed, his elusiveness. And when you start doing that, you make your team vulnerable because one, you're dropping yards to be able to get up there to begin with. So guys like him, I think, will become a vulnerability to us. But long story short, we'll end it out. Go to the Discord. Like I say, you guys are more than welcome. The link's inside here. If not, it's the link right here on the bottom of the screen right here. It's just in lowercase letters. The Discord, it's just in lowercase letters. You can enter that. It'll enter you in there. Or go to the Instagram page. I got shit. And YouTube, we have it. Like I say, everybody's welcome besides any fucking straight bitches. But outside of that, everybody's welcome. And we appreciate all of you guys. Appreciate you guys showing up week in, week out, man. I love talking Raider Talk with all of you guys. Like I said, man, we really, really do appreciate it. DSR is growing faster than ever with you guys, man. Even with the haters, like I said, we're not going to stop. We don't listen to other people. We do what we do. That's just how it's going to go. So you don't like it, don't be here. Outside of it, we appreciate all of you. I've always said just because you wear a Raider fucking shirt don't mean you know what the hell you're talking about, and I strongly believe that. Um, Outside of it, I've said I think like I spoke about Josh's struggle is going to probably be today. Probably the offense still again getting off because of Jimmy. Just like Ozzy brought up about should we swap out at half if it's a 24-7 or any type of big substantial number to the offense. I think you got to give Aiden a chance. If we're stagnant like in the Bears game where Aiden could have came in at halftime and made it a game, we need to do that this game. And then if Aiden is the best chance to win going forward, then we need to play Aiden going forward, or Mark and them need to come out to Raider Nation and tell us that they are going to tank out the rest of the season so we can quit the Josh talk that we're just losing because we suck. Like, I would rather do that regardless. But my hopes is Graham gets fired, we get a better DC up in here, and I'm advocating for fucking Matt Patricia. Like, I'll say it right now, I think he's probably the most qualified DC that's in the deal right now that knows this type of system. So I would probably advocate for Matt Patricia to be one of the candidates unless somebody else becomes available throughout the year from another team because the team is doing good or they come from a multi-D defense. So I'm more advocating that way. I've said it. I don't believe it's a Josh thing. I think it's a Graham problem. But long story short, that's my opinion. Doesn't mean it's right. Outside of that, I think we'll be, like I said, 10 to 17 points for us, 24 to 35 points for them. I don't think there's any scenario we win this one, but we can always keep our hopes up. Outside of that, I appreciate all of you. If you want to give your take before we bounce, and then we'll head to the Discord.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with that. And like I said, I think it could be a 35-17, maybe 35-20 if we get like a defensive fucking score or something like that, or a field goal. Maybe we get like 35-20. But it's not a game I expect us to win unless something weird happens, like we get some injuries during the game on the Detroit side, or we put ourselves
like golf and all their fucking receivers go down.
Yeah, some weird shit like that. Yeah, like they lose a couple of receivers or they lose a couple of defensive line, and then Max and fucking Tyree start going off because they lose a couple of linemen or something. Like that's the only way that shit's going to change, in my opinion.
And that's something else I do want to bring up because I didn't bring it up is I do believe Tyree Wilson will start showing up as these games go forward, and he may show up here tonight.
Bring that up,
show up here tonight. But I said it. I'm not on the bus train of him being a bust. I said this guy had no practice, no training throughout the off season or camp. This guy's obviously showing up more and more each week. So
every game.
Hey,
I've been saying it since the start. Everyone's like, "Oh, he's a bust. He's a bust." I'm like, "Fucking bullshit, man. He had one of the worst foot injuries ever that you can ever get. Didn't do OTAs. Didn't do minicamp. Barely played in preseason, and then you expect him to come out here and get 15 sacks.
And they get on that train because these other YouTubers get out there and people don't want to go against it. But here we will 100% go against it and tell them all I don't give a fuck because we're just going to talk facts. So, like I said, Tyree is going to kill it out, dude. I bet you he'll get more and stronger as this year goes on. You're going to start seeing his bull rushes on the line, probably pick up more and more. Like I said, I'm excited for where our team is.
Guys, you know how New England used to run that defense back in the day where they switch guys from outside to inside and like back and forth and moving around? That's exactly what
I said. Williams would have been a great pickup, man, but we fucking fucked the pooch on that one too, man. So, like I said, let's get to the Discord. Let's go watch this game, man. Appreciate all you guys showing up week in and week out. I've said everybody's welcome to the Discord besides them little Raider hater bitches that I've already booted from my shit. Even come here, talk shit, try to go on my Discord, fucking crack smoke the motherfuckers. But, hey, they always want to be part of us, even hating or not. So, hey, like I always say, you wish you can be part of it, but you're not going to be part of it here. But outside of that, hey, we appreciate everybody, man. Head over there, watch the game with us. If not, we'll see you here probably on we might do a tomorrow show just because we didn't do a Friday show, so we might do a Tuesday show, kind of game recap. If not, we'll see you guys back here on Wednesday. Wednesdays, Fridays, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, man, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. We just did the pregame live today because we did it early because we can't do the show tonight. So outside of that, like I said, appreciate all of you guys. Appreciate everybody that supports us on all of our channels, from all of our people on our shit. I always said DSR would not be able to be who we are without you guys. The way that we build our panels, the way that we build our groups, it's a thing that we do together because, like I said, it validates what we all believe in. Just because we all do Raider content don't mean that we all believe the same stuff that's out there. But I've always said we don't not like hate people because of those deals. That's difference about how they are in other channels. If we don't agree with them, they hate us. So that's fine. I don't really give a fuck about it, but we're going to keep doing our stride. Like I said, man, you guys are helping us grow fast as fuck, bro. We were literally at, like, just so you guys can understand, 1 year ago, this channel started with 0 subs. We're at 291 right now. We've literally picked up over 20 some odd subs just since this weekend till this, or last week till this week. So over 20 subs. Our Instagram page, we started at 0. You can look at the time date on that motherfucker. Literally 1 year, 6 months, 1 year, 8 months. We are literally well over, well, yeah, we're probably like 1 year, 4 months. We're over 4,000 plus followers, 4,086 followers. Our Discord again started at 0. We're at 300 people in there. I've always said, man, we really appreciate all of you guys that do support us, that do follow us, that are real ones out there. Like I've always said, man, we really appreciate you guys. And I want to make it clear, you guys know me. So you know when I talk about the way I speak in here, I'm not identifying anybody in these chats or anybody on these panels. I'm just identifying people in the nation. So the people that are here, I've always said, I'm not here to target nobody. I'm not here to single out. If they want to hop on the panel and debate, that's a different story. But not here to just destroy people in our chats or not. I speak about these fake fuckers out there, not part of our shit. So I know that you guys part of us, you guys have same beliefs. Like you guys are tired of the fucking false narratives. You're tired of all this bullshit. I get it, dude. So I've always said it. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you being here for years, supporting us for that time. Regardless of narratives or what people say out there, stay true to you. I'm gonna stay true to us, man. Like, and I promise you, I will be true to us the whole time. So I'm not gonna back down. I'm not gonna cower out from these dudes. I'm not gonna change the way we do our shows or our platforms. Like, I'll stand stronger and taller than anybody we can. And people on our panel, it's like why I've partnered with Ozzy and other people, because I think more of our voices that can start being put together, that can reach certain areas, that can start help building this place the right way is the way we should be. I've said it, I'm not about going to other people's platforms and using, if they're not for it, they're not for it. And I'm not here to convince them. People will gravitate to us or we'll gravitate to them by the shit we're all doing. That's kind of just how me and him met, and me and other people have met. It's by the work we're doing. It leads us to each other. So I've always said we don't have ways to deter the nation or deter people from the way that we want it seen. I just want it seen for what it is, truth or not, man, just for what it is. So outside that, I'll leave you guys be, man. I appreciate all of you guys coming and hating or loving. I don't care. I appreciate all your guys' views, man. Appreciate all the people that either subscribe or don't. Like I've said, this Raider Nation can't get better until we all start getting better. And I don't think we're correct. I don't mean that. I don't think like Dustin and DSR or Ozzy or us are all perfect. We are not perfect, man. I have always said I leave the platform. 100% right all the time. Yep, and I leave the platform open to be debated at all fucking times. So we are not sitting here trying to say we are better than you. We actually need your help to make us better as a community. The sooner people understand that it takes a team to get better, not an individual, the faster we can grow as a community, and the faster people can get off of, well, I think this way or Ozzy thinks that. It's not about that. We're trying to think what's best for the community, not an individual person's feelings. That's just plain simple. And if a guy results back that you sound like, well, maybe there should be more motherfuckers like me out there that are saying those things, so these dickheaded motherfuckers will get past that shit. You can't fix something until people put the process in to be fixed. Now, you can be hated on it, you can be trashed on it. The difference is I don't have baby feelings. So you're not going to hurt my feelings. You're not going to get me to give up. You want to fight me? Call up a date, call a place. I'll fucking be there if I can. We can go that route. But if we're here in the nation and you want it better, then we should probably just stay on that track, because you fight me ain't going to happen. And it's not going to work out anyway. So, and I've always said, I don't think I'm the baddest dude in this world, because I'm not. I mean, guy come with a gun or a knife, but I've never been beat fist in fist. Never in my life. I've been my ass jumped plenty of fucking times, but one-on-one fight, I'll wreck that dude's life, dude. So I don't give a fuck. And again, I'm not here to debate what I do as a human being or who I am outside of here. I'm here to talk Raiders talk to you guys. I'm here to stand up for the people that can't stand up because they feel that they'll get talked on or trashed on. I'm the voice that needs to be in this motherfucking community so other people can feel like they can quit just writing over people. Outside of that, I appreciate all of you. Let's go get this win with the Raider Nation, bro. If not, we'll be back here tomorrow to support our team. We're going to be here all year and all off year. So here at DSR, we don't hate on our team, and we do not talk on our team. We do not pick days to not be here. If there's real life family shit, we can't be here. That's just how it is. Outside of that, we're going to be here in the season and in the off season. And that's fucking straight facts. So outside of it, I hope you guys have a great day. We'll meet you over here in the Discord for the guys that are going to be here. If not, we'll catch you guys back here on Wednesday or maybe tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We'll figure it out by tomorrow morning. But outside of that, hey, I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate every person that stops by. If you want to give a shout out or bye, we're bouncing.
Yeah, pretty much what you're preaching. We're about community here. We're all about all facts, no bullshit. We're here about making the community better, what makes the team better, and we're not going to fucking be about any individual. It's just like I had a disagreement with someone the other day saying, like, you know, the year before you were saying this about Kai, this year saying that. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, because they're 2 different years, motherfucker. Like, you cannot go on saying the same thing. I see what I see, and if that's what it is, that's what it is. Like, I go based on the facts. I go based on how they play and perform on the field. I don't have any personal feelings for no fucking player on the team. I'm gonna go root for them why they're a Raider, but once they're no longer a Raider, I don't give a shit.
And that's how we've been our whole lives before social media came about. You know, the job players that weren't here no more. So we always carried the motto, once a Raider, always a Raider. But I said it, Charles Woodley.
If he comes back and he retires a Raider, then yeah.
And we support him when he came back, and that's how it should be. So we need to get more back to that type of fan base, because that was the strong.
Like Donald Penn. Like if he comes back like Donald Penn retires a Raider, then I'm for it.
Yeah, we were a very strong community winner of rock in those times, and we've gotten away from that. We've let these little kids that are not even educated in our sport come in here and say 2-word sentences like they know the history of what we're doing. And I just said, like, we need to be men and we need to babysit these kids or educate these kids. I've always said, like, we don't got to be rude and just kick them out. We could ask them, like, hey, just because you don't know them, like, we doesn't mean that we can't teach you. But if you're in here just to combat the fight, well, we can't do that, man. And it doesn't do our community.
Sorry, you break up a bit, bro.
So good. And it doesn't do anybody any good. So I think those guys, the easier way around that is just to move on from them until they feel like they want to be a part of us, and they'll come back with attitude like, hey, you're right. We got to make these guys want to be part of the game.
Oh, yeah, man, you're breaking up, bro. You sound like R2D2.
About these free memberships to these dipshit ass kids, and then act like they're going to come with common sense. Free memberships come to OGs that have been around the history of the organization, not these fucking kids that are 20 years old trying to educate 40-year-olds.
Hang on, bro. Your network's breaking up.
Either way, I got to get going down the road. I got to drive
before we head over to the game, though.
Yeah, I got an hour to go. But long story short, man, I appreciate all you guys. We'll see you in the Discord, man. Peace out.
Peace out, bro.